J. Cameron.
Remember them long nights bagging up with the cheese, don't kill or after us. Pull up shining, no haters mad as fuck. Design it down, stay fly, that's a must. All the bitches love me cause I bought the sun. Every time she helped me down, get what she want. Took the risk when they wouldn't, I had the guts. Went to the table, never was a crutch. I stayed down, I did believe me one day I could achieve. I stayed down, I did believe me one day I could achieve. I stayed down, I did believe me one day I could achieve. I stayed down, I did believe me one day I could achieve. I work hard, found a way. So old, had no other way. Couldn't settle, nigga, got me great. Trying to duck the law, some miles away. Started from the bottom, had to elevate. Lost counts on the scale like a featherweight. Every flip I gain pounds like a heavyweight. Like the biggest man, one hell of cake. Will make money, need consistency. Got plugged in, cause I'm consistent. Keep the strap, keep your distance, please. Then came up, yeah, it's been a distance. Know how to run it through effectively. Hating on me don't affect shit. Work my move, found the remedy. Smoke too much, can't remember shit. On the stunt with a bad bitch. It's real Gucci, check the fabric. Few chains, had to ice the neck. Bright wrist, one nice protect. These are cause them doubt, can't swipe the deck. Put all nighties, wish nights a slap. When the paper chase still ain't slap a lick. Get the babies off, I don't babysit. Learn patience like I'm babysitting. Keep the nine like the babysitter. When I shine, they get agitated. Pull up the coupe, I'm the agitator. Hurt, get me, have me feeling sick. Throw it up, now I'm feeling lit. Stay rolling up, bout the lightest split. Call me felon, or you call me split. Remember them long nights bagging up with the cheese, don't kill or after us. Pull up shining, no haters mad as fuck. Design it down, stay fly, that's a must. All the bitches love me cause I bought the sun. Every time she helped me down, get what she want. Took the risk when they wouldn't, I had the guts. Went to the table, never was a crutch. I stayed down, I did believe me one day I could achieve. I stayed down, I did believe me one day I could achieve. I stayed down, I did believe me one day I could achieve. I stayed down, I did believe me one day I could achieve. Spent long nights bagging every bag, turn the vision full speed to the cash.
FYF Sports, man. I know why we here, man. Thoughts on the AI Curry debate, and I just want to get straight to it. We only got 2 hours to go. You ain't gonna have me up all night talking about this. So you better get your points together ASAP. Just come with some facts, man. I know some people didn't agree. Some people agreed. So if you didn't watch the live premiere video that just dropped a few minutes ago, I had Steph Curry as the far superior player than Allen Iverson. All right. The whole premise to that is this, y'all, man. This is not one-on-one basketball. All right. If this was a game of one-on-one. If this is a game of one-on-one, I'm taking Allen Iverson all day. Unfortunately for Allen Iverson, he played NBA basketball like it was a game of one-on-one his whole career. All right. When Jordan started off his career playing it like it was a game of one-on-one, the man had a losing record in the NBA. Then Phil Jackson and Scottie Pippen came and said, hold on, you got to play this like a team game. Then he won championships. Kobe Bryant had to go through the same growing pains. And once he figured it out, he won championships. Come on, y'all. Let's not act like, just being a great individual one-on-one player is okay. It's cool. It looks good every now and then. You'll get a highlight. All right. But at the end of the day, will you win? All right. And I know some people are going to be saying, oh, Steph Curry played with all-stars. Those guys, a lot of those guys developed into all-stars. And when you say he played with all-stars, that actually means that some of you guys are going to have to come to the resolution that Draymond Green is also an all-star. So Draymond Green can't be an all-star when you want to use that to say Steph played with all-stars. But then when we talk about Draymond Green's greatness, he's no longer an all-star. He's a bum. So again, make sure before you come with your argument, you don't say nothing to cross yourself up, man. I saw my brother in the chat too, man. Salute, John. Thanks for hopping in, man. If you got time, man, I'm gonna drop the live. I'm gonna drop the link so everybody can come in. Hold on, I'm gonna wait till we get at least 100 people in here before we really chop it up on this topic, because I know this is a big deal for a few people. I know Clifton Bronson. I saw that you had a lot to say about this particular topic during the video premiere. So when I drop the link, I want you to be one of the first ones to hit that link, the best fighter. Haven't seen you in a few days, man. Salute, JR. Thanks for hopping in today. But yeah, this is something that we definitely got to touch on. We're going to allow them numbers to run up. It's a little slow today, 5 minutes in only. It's not a big deal. We're going to give it some time. All right, but I want y'all thoughts, man. I want y'all to put in the chat, man. I mean, if you're not going to come into the live panel, because we know some of y'all got stage fright. Y'all don't want to come in. Man, I need y'all to tell me in the chat, man, who do y'all got? Is it Iverson? Is it Steph Curry, and why? And again, please come with a little bit more than just a nostalgia. All right, don't come in here talking about AI had a better crossover. Crossovers don't win you championships, y'all. Hold on, I see everybody in the live chat. Hold on, you know what? I think I'm going to just go ahead and drop the link right now. Give me 1 second. Hold on. My dog's just going crazy. Hold on 1 second. All right, there we go. I think it's in the chat, man. Y'all go ahead. Make sure, if you've been in the live panel before, hold on, man. Let some of these new people come in if they ain't been in. All right, I need to give them a chance to come in and speak their piece. All right, I need to give them a chance to come in and speak their piece. Oh, yeah, precise. That's what it's all about, precise. You know what? I would prefer people have their own opinions and disagree. That makes for better conversation. There's no sense that I don't need y'all to come in here and agree with me. That's why I have to sit back and think of some contentious things to even talk about just so we can have stuff to disagree about. I mean, it ain't no fun. But at the end of the day, there's no reason to insult people. I'm not going to come in here and glorify my opinion to the point where I start talking about your mama. You know, we can't do that. I tell you, it's 2021. All right, 2021, man. I think it's time to retire the Labatt series, man. Labatt's gonna hang up his detective gear and the cape, man. We're gonna leave part 4 we're gonna put that in the storage bin for now. And if something arises where it must come out, then part 4 must get released in. So we're going to save a few people some feelings. I think part 1, 2, and 3 really exposed enough if you were following that series. All right. I don't think I need to drop any more proof for y'all to know what's real and what's fake. All right. So part 1, 2, and 3 exposed enough. That was 2020. We're going to leave in 2020. We're going to get to, 2021, we're going to get to bigger and better things, man. Y'all see we got the Manscaped sponsorship, Manscaped, man. We save balls, man. Make sure y'all go get y'all below the waist grooming gear from manscaped.com. You know what? And, with that being said, I think that's a perfect time to go ahead and just cut to our promo, maybe, because some of y'all ain't taking the time out of y'all day to go to manscaped.com and check out some of they, some of the crazy. So I'm talking about they got some crazy accessories, and I know every one of y'all in the chat, because they're all men, most of y'all. Even the women in here can use some of that. All right, True to King, I see you with the construction vest on in some of your videos. I know you be walking around sweating, and you go home, all right, or you walk into the store, you might need to freshen up. Throw some of the ball deodorant on after you hop out the shower, squirt a few spritz, man. Your ladies don't want to be smelling all that extraness, man. Best fighter be in the gym, kickboxing with people all day. Best fighter, you need to get a bottle of the ball deodorant at all times. You walking around mad, wondering why all these women's mad at you. You ain't got your ball deodorant, best fighter. That's why it's time. That's why we got to drop this promo, man. Y'all make sure y'all take down the coupon code, all right, for the Manscaped, man. 20% off, free shipping. Support for the show sports is brought to you by Manscaped, who's the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision engineered tools for your family jewels. Visit manscaped.com. Your balls will appreciate it. Yeah, they will. They will appreciate it, man. All right? They will appreciate it, y'all. So we need y'all to make sure you go to manscaped.com, get all your gear, get all your accessories for 2021, man. It's just 2021. We got to clean it up down there. We got to do better. All right, low rated artist status. See, it's a couple people already copped their Manscaped. Use that promo code. No, JR. That's too long. Father's Day. Look, JR talking about when Father's Day come around. No, JR. What about you, JR? What you gonna use? All right. Talking about Father's Day. This ain't shaving for your face. It's below the waist grooming. All right. Below the waist grooming. You got to take care of yourself before you take care of other people. Oh, you already use it? Okay, Law is dope. Salute, man. Hey, I'm telling y'all right now, though, I'm not joking. The Lawnmower 3.0 ain't no joke. Hold on, we got a few people in here. I'm going to let them in the chat, man, because I'm tired of hearing myself talk.
What's good, y'all?
Salute, man.
Salute, y'all. What's good?
Oh, hold on. Salute to my brother in the chat, man. I think he's in the chat from work, man, so make sure y'all give him a big shout out. Hey. I know he needs the manscaped.com, so make sure you hit that Manscaped.
Hey, we got a new person in the chat. Speak, brother.
Who's that? Who's new in here? Who's new?
Keith Simmons?
Nah, he was in here yesterday.
No.
He was in here yesterday.
Oh, he was. Yeah, he was.
So what y'all got on this AI versus Steph Curry thing, man? Y'all saw my conclusion on it. It's definitely
it was a great video.
We already had this conversation, though.
There's a few people that needed the facts, man. There's a few people that was really disputing the facts. They were really going against the grain until I dropped that last bomb on them at the end, and then they kind of faded away. So I don't know. I'm really hoping that a couple of them people show up now. He said, best fighter said, Lamont, release part 4. It's funny. Oh, man, best fighter, I can't release part 4, man. I mean, I will. It depends. If Antisocial keep bugging me about it, I will.
Nigga, I ain't even asked you about part 4.
Antisocial is the reason why I dropped part 3. So when Anna comes to y'all and says, why did Lamont drop my number for real on real life? Just say Antisocial. Give her something else to be mad at Antisocial.
Why you putting my name in the street, dog?
You did it. Hold on. Shooter King, Shine Webb. I want all y'all. Who kept asking me about part 3?
Everybody.
No. Everybody asked me. CA3
was asking.
Yeah.
And then he made me feel bad about it. You ain't really gonna do it.
Just hold me, bro. It's all good.
It's all good, Anthony. You was like,
what is that, dog? I ain't mad. Whatever. I take that heat, then.
Hey, Anna, if you watching, it's Antisocial fault. Everybody got your.
Oh yeah, hey, if she watching, yeah, get her ass. You heard? You know how I feel about her.
Hey, yo, Anna, you listening? Shut your channel down. You listening?
That girl ain't been back since, bro.
Hey, Anton, she a whole out here. Ain't that right? She a whole out here.
She a whole that whole missing in action right now, dog. Ain't nobody can hear from her, boy.
Hey,
HIA, man.
What's so funny about that situation is if you don't accidentally text me, I really don't have a part 3. I was at the dead end. It was just so funny when that happened. I loved it.
Wow.
I mean, she really snitched on herself. That was beautiful.
Man,
But she made Ken look bad right now, man. She made whole.
Then they snitched on me and reported it to YouTube. I had to blur the number out. Man, crazy.
I mean, we
snitched on the Will video. I had to go blur his address out in the part 2.
The Anna snitch or Will snitch?
I think it was Anna. Because remember when part 2 came out, that video we've been up for a long time. Will didn't say that.
Wonder why they friends, man. That's crazy, man.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Hey, let's get to that. Let's get to this AI Steph Curry thing, man. Because we got to end it for first. You know, we just got to end it for once and for all. I want to hear Sean Webb. I want to hear your take on these two players. And I don't know if you saw my premiere that just dropped.
I did.
Do you think especially the Iverson fans, why do you think they shy away from acting like winning matters when you use winning in your argument? Because to me, winning actually matters and how you make guys better.
Yeah, but I think that for a couple of reasons. I think first, when you look at AI stature, you know, being able to do what he did individually, going up against giants or whatever, I think people give him the benefit of the doubt because he was going up against giants in as a guy with a smaller frame. But also, I just think a lot of it too is just, he's an easy guy to root for because he looks like everybody else. And so even if he comes up, even if his team come up short, you just naturally want to root for him because he's, 5'10", 5'11", 160 pounds, soaking wet. So you wanna, pump him up, as like this great player, and he was a great individual player, but like your video said, and like it always lead to win. And that's really what it comes down to. And you hear people say, well, if he had played in this era or he played with this guy or that guy, maybe it would have been different. But we'll never know. We got to take what he did on the court and off and use that as how we ultimately judge him. So and nobody's saying he's trash by no means. It's just we're comparing him to Steph Curry. The fact is that's better. There's just no way around that. So
I got it. Hey, best fighter, what you got on this?
Let's see. Anna's a skank, Will's a faggot. But no, seriously, AI can't touch Steph Curry.
Best fighter. Best fighter. It's 2020. Best fighter. It's 2020. See, the nice thing you could have did.
Hey,
this is what you could have did, best fighter. You could have said, "Hey, Anna, Lamont got that new Manscaped sponsorship. He got the ball deodorant and the ball. That'll take care of the Big Mac sauce." Hold on. I'm just saying
the Big Mac sauce.
If you want something potent enough to knock out the Big Mac sauce, check out. Hold on, just because Best Fighter might need to give it a promo code, right?
Oh,
go back to the promo real quick because she might need it because it does take care of Big Mac sauce. You don't want to spray it on the inside, but you can't spray it around and on the outside. It'll knock that Big Mac sauce right up. Sports is brought to you by Manscaped, who's the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision engineered tools for your family jewels. Visit manscaped.com. Your balls will appreciate it. There we go, right there. So there you go. So now you know what to give a best fighter. As a just a gift of kindness, just to end all.
I want to give her that whole shit, man. She gonna give me gonorrhea.
Just to quell the beef. So which best fighter? What you got on the AI Steph Curry issue?
Man, Steph Curry will fucking run circles around AI. First of all, Steph Curry had the same level of talent AI had. The difference is they developed into something. That's a fucking difference. Steph Curry made his people better. They was all draft picks. Didn't AI have Jerry Stackhouse who could average 20 points per game? Didn't AI have Carmelo Anthony and they didn't do shit?
It's facts.
Did AI go to the finals and got his ass blown out? He lucky he had that one game. The commissioner gave him that one game. That's what happened. First of all, the league helped his sorry ass get to the finals in the first place. Because first of all, they shouldn't have got past the Raptors anyway. They shouldn't have got past the Pacers to begin with. But the league felt sorry for AI, so they let him go to the finals and got his ass whooped by Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. That's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, if that's your take. I don't agree with the conspiracy stuff, but some of that stuff. No, but some people will take it that narrative. I mean, I'm not gonna knock your opinion if you want to go that way, but I mean, with regards to playing with Carmelo Anthony,
two selfish bitches. That's what they are.
You imagine if you would have paired up LeBron James with a prime Carmelo Anthony. Imagine all of the players at that time you could have paired up with a young Carmelo Anthony, and they would have done vastly different things.
They would have.
So, I mean, this you really have to think about. AI had a reputation for playing to get his numbers, and as long as he got his numbers, it seems as if everything was cool and dandy. I don't know if winning was a priority for that guy, but when Carmelo fell into that same boat, that was exposed by Chauncey Billups. So.
And people need to start respecting Curry because Kevin Durant ran to Steph Curry. Steph Curry didn't call Durant. Kevin Durant called Curry. Draymond called, Durant, but Draymond, who's Draymond? Come on, man. Because KD need to get on his knees and kiss Steph Curry's feet. That's what he need to do. Thank you, Curry, for those 2 rings. You're welcome, bitch. That's what he need to do. And Kyrie need to call his little daddy LeBron. Thank you, LeBron. You welcome, bitch. You ungrateful bitch. That's what he need to do. That's what he need to do.
Best Fighter,
Why you so disrespectful?
Hold on, Best Fighter. Did you just take some pre-workout or something?
This nigga coming in hot.
It's the Smirnoff, my bad.
What up, Short Bus Driver?
Nigga coming in hot.
He said the Smirnoff. Hey, I like. Hey, Smirnoff is flame. Not gonna
Yes,
lie.
sir.
Why your ass got the dick in your mic, bro? Why you breathing your mic so damn heavy, bro? Damn.
I've been running. I've been running, sir.
We got dick in his mic, bro.
I've been running. But yeah, they ungrateful bitches. They need to thank LeBron. They need to thank Steph Curry. That's what he need to do. Kevin Durant ran to Steph Curry. Steph Curry didn't call Durant. Shit.
Hey, I feel you on that. We're gonna go to Bees. Bees just out there here. Bees, what you got on this?
Hey man, Steph Curry got it out of the mud, dog.
Oh,
Man, take your old ass to sleep.
He ain't lied though, man. Bees ain't lied right there. He got.
I mean,
got the mud.
The people that love getting it out the mud, I don't know why you could hate on Steph Curry.
It's true.
No, but you know, much respect to Allen Iverson too, but Curry's a better winner.
Hold on, your volume's kind of low, Bees.
Nah, that nigga sleeping.
Hey.
Okay, that's better.
Oh, Short Bus Driver, keep talking.
I done told you about talking shit, Gerald.
Anti, I'm upset that you took your real face off your profile picture, man.
Bro, why you worrying about my face, dog?
Look, no, I had a lot of. It was a couple of women in the chat that was wanting to.
I'm good.
Okay.
Hey, Lamont, leave him alone, dog. He can't even find a girl that can get some fried rice right.
Oh, y'all heard all that, dog? Oh, my brother.
Yeah.
First of all, nigga, she wasn't cooking, nigga. She went and tried to get some meat. They fucked the order. For your information, ugly ass little boy.
So some house special fried rice.
While we at it,
some soy sauce.
House special fried rice is where it's at. Hey, but Antos, what you got on this AI Steph Curry issue? Like, what is your full take on it? Like, who do you have?
Come on, dog. We've already had this conversation. You know I'm going with Steph Curry, dog.
All right, why you going with Steph?
What I don't understand is this, bro. Dude, when we over there at Ticket Channel, bro, everything is with rings, right? Hold up, everything is with rings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rings have everything to do with it. Nigga, one nigga is what, 3-2 in the finals? What's the other nigga? 0-1. So to my nigga James, who I fuck with, to your logic, dog, what you always tell us about LeBron, if a nigga 4-6, he a role player. You an alpha of the team, right? You supposed to be 500 when it comes to the finals, right? Okay, Iverson is 0-1, so what is he? He's a role player. That nigga a role player, dog. It was a role player, dog.
If I act like I'm James right now, the next thing James would say is he didn't play with all these all-star players. What you got about that?
That ain't that's your GM and your scouting report job, bro. They ain't got nothing to do with me. You heard me? I can't sit up here and kill Joe Latham and the Golden State Warriors for putting a great team around me, bro. You can't hate that. You know what I'm saying? How much deny that? I don't understand when niggas be talking about, oh, he ain't had no team around him. I ain't blaming on the GM. Blame it on the owner. Blame it on your scouting department. Dog, they ain't got nothing to do with what them dudes doing over here, dog. You can't knock a nigga for having teammates that actually want to play. Now, who's to say with how Allen Iverson played, bro? If he had talent around him, who's to say that was gonna actually unleash that shit, nigga? With how much of a ball hawk he was?
Yeah. Well, he played with Melo.
And you seen what happened to him?
Yeah, two first round playoff exits.
Fuck you mean? Him, Melo, Marcus Camby, they had J.R. Smith. What was on that team?
Yeah, they was smart.
Kenyon Martin.
Birdman, yeah.
Then they too. Yep.
And we used to call them the Denver Nuggets.
Was Kenneth Reeve on that team too?
No, that
Nah,
Nene was a beast too.
Okay.
Back then.
he was.
Come on, bro.
Come on, I just
Yeah.
can't, man. I ain't finna get up. Hey, look, that nigga was a role player. That nigga was a pet stat. That nigga was the James Harden of his era, nigga.
Low
That's
field goal percentage, low
that's a
IQ.
tough. I don't want to say low IQ.
Hey, hey, you can't call that man.
Certain situations, certain
You
situations.
can't call you can't call him what, B?
There ain't no pad stat. You can't pad the stats in the NBA.
Hey, I'm just saying what they be talking about with other people that you be talking about, bro.
No, I hear you there because you know what's so funny? Because I always ask people this right there. I asked them. I said, "Could I put you in at the end of the NBA game? Could you stat pad?" So for one, you got to actually be able to make the shot. For two, you still got to play real NBA players. Or will you just be one of the bums coming off the bench to stat pad and just get your points up late because you ain't no good anyway? I mean, either way, it don't look good if you ain't at the end of the game. But there's no such thing as stat padding at that level of basketball because you got to think in NBA, regardless whether you're playing the last 30 seconds or the first 30 seconds, you always getting evaluated. So you have to play all the way through. You have to, especially if you're a bench player, and even if you're a starter, you got to.
And you always playing against professionals.
Facts.
You ain't got no scrubs sitting over there. I mean, they may not be as good as the dudes on the court, but they all pros.
Okay, so I got a question then.
Mm-hmm.
If you were about 40 with 1 minute left, why are you still in the game? You don't count that as stat pattern?
Oh, name one time where
There's no
a
mercy rules.
superstar. Name one time where a superstar was still in the game up 40.
But this the thing though, best fighter, bro. Like when you up 40, dog, and Mike was doing it. Oh, that's that killer mentality. He a killer.
Bro,
He got
move
their
the
foot
fuck
on
out
their
the
neck.
way.
You hear me? Got
Yeah.
their foot on their neck. You know what I'm saying? But when LeBron and them do it, oh, they stat pad. Come on, dog. You
my
can't
thing-
be
I
doing
agree.
that shit.
My
Keep
thing
that
is that
same energy for everybody, then,
there
bro.
ain't no such thing
I
as a
think it's-
mercy rule in the NBA. So
No, yeah.
I don't want to hear that.
You
Yeah,
put
but
your
if-
foot
if-
on their neck.
But if someone laid the ball up at the end of the game, they're going to be a scuffle. Because they deem that as
Hey,
disrespectful.
No, that's usually for the team that's up. So again, there's a respect, like there's an unspoken rule in sports where if you have the last possession, especially if there's a shot clock, if the shot clock's not about to expire and you can run the clock out, just out of respect, you dribble the ball out. If the shot clock is about to expire, you can either shoot the ball or you can allow it to be a turnover and give the other team the ball so they can run the clock out. Most teams will just allow the timer to run out. But I mean, you gotta understand. I mean, it's still pro sports. The team that's up is never going to disrespect the game and just go try to score unless they just don't respect you as a team.
Lance Stevens and Evan Turner, shout out to them.
Hey,
I don't mind to tell you the truth. You play the game every second, man. You got.
I mean, you can still do it. I mean, you do it at your own risk. Like, you can still do stuff like that. But I mean, I think people come up with new terms just to try to disrespect what players do. Like when LeBron has a great game, then all of a sudden you guys were evaluating every point he scored in the third and fourth quarter when they were up, and he got all his points in garbage time. It's just like where do y'all like who watches the game like that? Like where do y'all like you watch the game just to see if LeBron scores when the team is up in the fourth, and you counting them points, and it's like, man, y'all, it's just some weirdo stuff going on. Hold on, we're gonna go to CA3 Sports Talk, man. What you got on this argument? Who do you think's the better player, AI, Steph Curry?
I hate to agree with everybody, but I mean, this shouldn't even be a conversation. I don't know why we're having this conversation right now. I mean, it's Steph Curry, clearly, man. Like, you know, when you look at both of their careers, man, like, maybe AI, he didn't have the best teams, ever, but still, he had a solid enough team to win more games than he won. You look at when Allen Iverson was with Philly. He may not have the best team, but he still had a defense player of the year, and he was an all-star that year. He played with Chris Webber, who was averaging like 20 and 10, and didn't make the playoffs. Won like 38 games. You look at when Allen Iverson got traded to Denver. You had Carmelo Anthony. You had Marcus Camby, who won Defensive Player of the Year and was a block leader for like 3 straight years. And you had one of the better 6 men and younger players in the league, and J.R. Smith, and you had Carmelo Anthony, man, who's a guaranteed first ballot Hall of Famer. So you always blame LeBron for not winning with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Well, why doesn't Allen Iverson get the same criticism for not winning with such a generational and young talent like Carmelo Anthony at the time? And nobody brings up that when Allen Iverson left and they replaced him with Charles Billups, they made the conference finals the next year, and unfortunately they ran into Kobe Bryant and they lost. But still, it just exposed to you that Iverson, he's a great individual player. Nobody's taking away from him. To win MVP in the best league in the world is a tough thing to do. But to say he's better than Steph Curry, who's proven to adapt to certain circumstances and make his team better, especially by winning 73 games, by not really having a true other superstar. You had Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, but they're very good all-star caliber players, but they're not really superstars. I mean, and win unanimous MVP 2 different times and in the best basketball league in the world, man, that's a tough thing to do, man. Nobody ever can say that besides Steph Curry. So, and then we look at when Steph Curry got KD, he knew KD was the more talented and better player, and he deferred. He let KD be the number one option, and he was a proud second option, and it caused him to win 2 very dominant championships. So at the end of the day, man, I view how you are as an individual player and how you are as a team player, and Steph, in my opinion, Steph Curry checks both of those boxes versus the AI.
Yeah, I'll give you that right there. Hey, Keith Simmons, what you got on this?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Honestly, from a basketball standpoint, Steph Curry is head and shoulders better than Allen Iverson. Based off his spacing and how he creates for other people, draw double team and triple teams. Honestly, if you put Allen Iverson in that role and people are triple team and double team, will he still average the same numbers? Is my question.
It's true. I mean, Iverson saw his fair share of. Double teams. I don't think it was in. Like Iverson again. He wasn't a threat outside of the 3-point line. Not a serious threat. Yeah. You more so worried about Iverson breaking you down continuously, getting you in foul trouble. That was the thing with Steph Curry. You don't know what to expect. There's no set way to guard him. I mean, there are some nights where a double team might be successful. There are other nights where if you double team, he might shoot over and still score 40, or he might pass you out of it. With Iverson, I felt like he was one-dimensional. It was score, 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 score. There was no other option. And if the scoring didn't work, well, they'll just go down with him trying to score. There is no secondary option. There's no secondary skill set that he can defer to, either to elevate other guys. Like if Steph's not feeling it one night, he can defer and become a playmaker, and he try to get Klay going. That only happens if you're a willing passer. Iverson was never a willing passer. Just like Chris Webber said, he said it became a nuisance to teammates because he didn't pass the ball. But at the end of the day, they still respected him because he came out there and gave 100%. But it wasn't a fun style of basketball, especially for his teammates.
I agree.
But some people made the argument, who did he have to pass the ball to? He had no real second option.
That's not true though, because if you look at that team, that's disrespecting all of the guys that helped him get to the finals, especially in 2001. Like at that time in 2001, yeah, everybody can act like Aaron McKee was a scrub. He wasn't. He was a good player. He could score. He could get to the rim when he had the ball, but on limited touches, there's only so much you can do. George Lynch, he's an underrated scorer. He was one of the better scorers on that team, but he never got the touches or the looks, no plays called for him at all because of Iverson. Mutombo could easily give you 10 to 15 a game if you found ways to get him easy buckets. But you have to make a willing effort as a coach and a team to say, look, if everybody else is more of a threat, that makes you even more valuable to this team because you can't get double teamed and they have to guard you one-on-one. But they never made a conscious effort to get guys involved. So we honestly don't know how good those other guys could have been.
And it wasn't like the Sixers didn't try to put a second score around Allen Iverson. It's just every time they did it, that guy would get minimized because of how the offense just ran through Iverson. And a lot of times, like you said, Lamont, Iverson didn't pass like that. So whether it was, Keith Van Horn or Jerry Stackhouse or Chris Webber, they tried constantly to put a number 2 scorer with them, and it just never worked. And Iverson was the common denominator.
That's it. Number 2 score. I mean, the only number 2 scorer that was able to at least get his points in with Iverson was Melo, but that's because we know Melo's mentality. That's why I thought Melo would have fit in better with the Miami Big Three than Chris Bosh, because even with Brown and Wade, he was going to find a way to get his shots up and get his points in, and that's what that team kind of needed. But the rest of that team, those guys wasn't getting, the J.R. Smiths, Chauncey Billups, Kenyon Martin, all the cleanup guys. They're just there trying to either get offensive rebound putbacks or hopefully score in transition. It wasn't a fun style of basketball, and I think that's what caused so much friction on that team. Everybody wants to blame George Karl, but what can you do when you got 2 really, really high ego players who want to shoot the ball all the time and neither one of them want to play defense? It's not really, really kind of limited when you got that on your roster.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah.
Here we go right here. All right, hold on. Man, my chat is just stuck right here. I can't even see the chat from my end. Not sure what's going on with it.
Yeah. Yeah, the chat's not updating, and the little thing is weird.
Oh, now it's just updated. Okay, I had a super chat. Jason Cross, I just saw it. I had to load it up on another screen, but I saw your super chat. He said, whoa, Clay and Dre weren't all-stars during the 73 season. You all cap. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's right.
They were all-stars during the 73 win season.
During the 73 win season, they were.
Yeah, they were.
In 2015, they wasn't.
Yeah.
They won in 2015.
Hold on.
2015, Clay made the all-star team.
Yeah, Clay made the all-star team in 2015. I knew it was one other one. But yeah.
No, they didn't make it in 2015. They made it in 16.
No, Clay made it in 15.
2015, the one in New York.
15?
Yeah, 2015, Clay made it, the one in New York.
Yeah, that's facts.
So
he says, hold on, Richard Lewis Estrella says Iverson was double teamed way more than Curry. That is not true.
Oh my God! Come on, bro.
Now, Richard, you can say that he was. You can say that he was naturally double teamed because he would always drive in amongst giants, or he forced bad shots when he didn't have to, so it looked like that. But I mean, when you're trying to go score on 3 and 4 people almost every time you touch the ball, and they know you're not going to pass it, I mean, whose fault is that?
That's easy target.
See, with Steph Curry, you have to double team him when he crosses half court. Like, you got to worry about him when he crosses half court. Nobody was worried about Iverson when he crossed half court. All right. I mean, name another player, but as soon as, Steph Curry started that, where players had the confidence to take those shots. He started that.
No,
like Trae Young, Dame Lillard. These are all guys that
nobody's worried about Allen Iverson on the 3-point line. I said nobody was worried about Allen Iverson on the 3-point line, So I mean, he was more bound to get double team. I mean, because he can only get he was a small guard trying to get his points in the paint and at the mid range. Easier to double team.
And on top of the fact he was a great scorer, like let's not act like Iverson wasn't a great scorer. Like if you, if you told, like, look what Michael Jordan did. Michael Jordan scored lights out when he had to score with reckless abandon. He didn't have to care about no focus on really winning or really how to win. He was scoring. He was torching everybody, but they were losing. He had a losing record in the NBA,
right?
Until some coach was able to reel it in and say you have to use your team to win. Iverson nobody was ever able to reel him in except Larry Brown. And that was only for maybe a few years before he still went buck wild again.
Right. Hey, man, listen, man. Words of Herm Edwards, man. You play to win the game, man. All y'all.
Hold on, I'm gonna try. I won't. Hey, Clifton Brunson, hit the link. Come in the chat. Hey, Richard Lewis Estrella, hit this link. He says you straight lying. Richard Lewis Estrella, hit the link. Come on in the chat. Look, I just dropped the link for you. Come on in the chat if you think I'm lying. Just explain to me why I'm lying. Again, we're not gonna cuss you out if you have a difference.
Listen, man. Listen. Word of Herm Edwards, man. Listen. You play to win the game, man. So listen, all y'all care about individual players. Listen, man, this is a team sport. This is not. If y'all care about individual players, go to tennis, boxing, UFC. This is not it. Go to chess players. Hey, listen, poker, World Series of Poker. This is the team game. Who cares about you being a great individual player? Because at the end of the day, you on a team. Your job is to help your team win. That's the ultimate goal at the end of the day. And y'all like to move the goalpost when it's convenient. Come on, man.
Hold on. Ultimate Warrior says Tupac and AI made white boys start acting.
Shut your tail down.
Hold on.
Man. What does that do with basketball? What does that do with basketball?
Yeah. Even if that's true, how does that make AI better than Curry?
What does that do with basketball, bro?
Shut your tail down, man. Man, got George St. Pierre. You got bloody George St. Pierre face as a profile pic, man. Shut your channel down, man.
Hey, what he say?
Hold on. Look at Ultimate Warrior. He got to be trolling now.
Yeah, he's trolling.
That ain't got to worry. That ain't got to worry McDonald fucking profile pic, bro. Go.
Facts, John Lane. Yeah, John Lane. I'm speaking. Hey, man.
Nah, John, don't be gassing True the King up. He even got ethered a couple of times.
Come on, I never got ethered. I may take an L. But I never got ethered. Now, come on.
Hold on. Richard Lewis Estrella. I mean, hey, I appreciate the love, but if you disagree, you got to come into the chat, man. You said, but you don't give Clay his flowers. We're not talking about Clay. That's why we're not giving Clay no flowers. We're talking about Steph Curry and Allen Iverson.
We're talking about the greatest player in Warriors history. That's what we talking about.
You got to come in the chat. You got to come in the chat and explain yourself. If you got a good point, man, we're going to give you your props. If you don't, you might get ethered. You know?
That's another thing, too, though. This is how great Steph Curry is. Steph Curry is the greatest Golden State Warriors player of all time, which that says a lot. That's a great franchise, one of the greatest franchises in the NBA. So that being said, hey, AI not even top 5. Is he top 5 in Sixers history? Probably.
Yeah, I don't even.
Is he top 5?
Yeah, definitely, easily. I ain't gonna do that. He's easily top 5.
No,
is it easily?
Yeah. I don't know.
I would say he's either second or third.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hold on.
Whoa. He's not bearing Moses Malone. He's not bearing Moses Malone or Dr. J.
He's third.
Or Will Chamberlain. He's not bearing Moses or
that's debatable.
We'll bring a ring to Philly.
The only thing Moses Malone has on Allen Iverson is Moses Malone won the championship in Philadelphia.
I don't know about that.
Moses is a way better player than the AI.
Think about Moses Malone didn't play the majority of his career in Philadelphia. He bounced around a lot. Like he was in Houston, he was in Philly, he was all over the place. So if you want to talk about like longevity with the franchise, that matters in the equation.
He's one or two. It's either him or Will. It's the greatest.
Yeah, and I think Dr. J might be the only other person that you put over Allen Iverson in the franchise.
And you would have to put
Moses Malone has some great seasons though.
Man, all I'm saying is
that's that long.
But he wasn't there that long.
He wasn't.
No,
how many years was AI there?
AI was there
10 years?
9 years.
Easily. 9 years easily.
I'll give you
that. So I would say he's 1 or 2 in the top 5, with Moses being 5, Barkley 4.
So basically by the
Dr. J, and then you could say him or Wilt. Probably going to go with AI being the greatest Sixer.
Hey,
it's debatable.
I would say AI is the greatest Sixer. I feel like he had the longest success.
Yeah, I would say Dr. J. I think Dr. J.
No. I mean, Dr. J. I would say Dr. J. Wilt and AR are the three best Sixers ever.
Jones Harris says Steph is the greatest point guard of all time. No, I don't think he's the greatest point guard of
No,
all
it's
time.
not. No, it's
He
not.
gonna finish top 5 though.
Mitch Richmond, underrated Warrior player. No, he's not underrated. He's overrated.
we already know how Lamont feels about
Shit,
this.
ain't nobody giving my boy Chris Mullin no respect.
He's overrated too.
Yes, he is.
Well, he's a Hall of Famer, but
he's a Hall of Famer.
He ain't got love for nobody.
Chris Mullin's not a Hall of Famer, y'all.
He is Hall of Famer. Don't do that. He's not Hall of Famer.
Isn't he in the Hall of Fame?
He got voted in, but he got voted in. I think it was like sympathy votes for some of the good players of the 90s.
That's not true. He wasn't on a dream team.
He wasn't a Hall of Famer. He was not.
He was on a dream. He was on that dream team. Don't do that. We ain't doing that, Lamont. We ain't doing that. Lamont. We on a dream team.
Okay.
Like
So how is Chris Mullin should be? I mean, Kevin Johnson should be in if Chris Mullin's in.
We all know this politics is why.
And he had a better career. He had a more winning career.
The only reason why Kevin Johnson's not in is because of the injury.
What injury? He played a lot of years.
Nah, the politics.
The last 2 years, he was hurt a lot.
It's politics too, though. Why you not Hall of Fame?
Mainly politics.
Chris Mullin made it All NBA 4 times. Man, he was a 5-time All Star. Man, he a Hall of Famer. Man,
87 and like 92, 93. His numbers are Hall of Fame.
Hold on, I bet his numbers are very similar to Kevin Johnson's.
Like I said, if T Mac in the Hall of Fame, Chris Mullin deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
If T Mac in the Hall of Fame, my boy Bill Laimbeer need to be in the Hall of Fame.
First of all, Bill Walton,
that's all I'm gonna say.
Is in the Hall of Fame. All of these guys we talking about need to be in the Hall of Fame.
Hold on. You gotta think it's Basketball Hall of Fame. You don't think Bill Walton's college career helped him get in?
Oh, I'm sure it did.
That's true.
I'm sure it did. Yeah, but I would say the same thing about Mully at St. John.
Nah, he wasn't all that in college.
He was good. He was very good at college, though, Lamont. Like, he was a part of that Big East.
He wasn't as historic as Bill Walton in college.
Yeah, Bill Walton was a dominant.
Well, no, think about it. Bill Walton played for the greatest college coach ever.
Yeah, a lot of players play for the greatest college coach ever, but didn't have. We don't look at him as one of the greatest college players of all time.
No, I mean, but and Walton, it wasn't like Walton walked in and saved the program. The program was set, when he got there. They had the blueprint because they had Kareem before him. So
here it is, Kevin Johnson and Chris Mullin stats. Hold on. Kevin Johnson, he only played 12 seasons. Yeah, you're right. He got hurt, derailed.
He accomplished a lot, though.
But how is this? How is that Kevin Johnson? He made only 3 All-Star games, but he's on more All-NBA teams than Chris Mullin.
By like 1. That's crazy. They're voting them sports writers, broadcasters be voting. That's all that is, really.
Yeah.
I'll give you that longevity. I'll give you that. That's why he's not in.
He was on that dream team, man. You can't.
Mullin don't even have 20,000 points in his career.
Hey, man.
I mean, I feel like KJ's like a French Hall of Famer. Like he could be and cannot.
I think he'll get in eventually. What
did Chris Mullin do in his prime that was Hall of Fame worthy?
He was one of the best small.
He was a decent player.
He was one of the best small forwards in his time, man.
Give him that. You take like 87 to 92. Like he was one of the guys,
and he was one of the better shooters we've ever seen. So
put respect on his name. Put respect on Mully's name, man. Put respect on Mully's name, man.
And if you look at those Warriors teams in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, I mean, with Run TMC, he was their best player.
He was.
Look. Chris Mullin had about 6 elite years in the NBA. Nothing else was really elite.
Damn.
What he did in college, though?
From 87 to 93. That's really all he did that was elite.
But what about when he went to the finals?
With the Pacers?
Yes, sir.
He was the 6th man, I think, on that team.
Did they win?
No, they lost.
Hey, yo, they win?
Yeah.
Giving out participation trophies again.
I mean, I guess because I think that's what it's going to come down to now, Lamont. Like when we're looking at it, you're going to say these guys had these primes of 6 or 7 years, and they played longer, but they play longer and become good role players. Like Vince Carter's gonna be like that when he's up for the Hall of Fame, because Vince really had about 7 really prime years. Everything was really him being a great role player, but he's gonna get the Fame.
Sorry, my bad, Sean. My bad, Sean.
No, you good, bro.
Chris Mullins was a good college player too, though.
Mr. Show Me says AI is better than Steph. He has more heart. So, Mr. Show Me, I want you to come in here and show me the statistical category for heart, and show me on stats that AI had more heart. Show me statistically.
Even that is true. Even that is true. Don't mean nothing.
Hey, what do you call 53 millionaires watching the Super Bowl?
More millionaires.
No, the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, he got jokes. He got jokes.
That's funny as hell.
Nigga, my whole running back. You heard that shit? The whole running back core is out, nigga, against the Carolina Panthers. The whole.
I mean, that's still an easy win for y'all.
No, it ain't. Nigga, you think that shit easy?
Nah, Carolina, there ain't no easy win.
Yeah, I'm about to say you think Carolina easy win.
He said if Vlade Divac is in the Hall of Fame, a lot of dudes should be in. No, he got in.
European career. He's right in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Same reason why Drazen Petrovic and all those guys.
Yeah. I heard Kurt Heinrich might make the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. How?
He's lying.
They had his name on the Hall of Fame list.
How?
He had a good college career.
He did have a great college.
He gonna be in the college Hall of Fame.
Kurt Heinrich, if you had to put like the top 100 college basketball players, you could argue that he's in the top 100.
Yeah, you could.
In college basketball, Kirk Heinrich had a great college basketball career.
He gonna be in the college Hall of Fame, which is still prestigious, but he ain't gonna be no basketball Hall of Fame.
I'm just saying, I can see if he made a ballot, it had to be because of what he did at Kansas. Had to be.
I mean, Chris Mullin, he was great in St. John's, and of course, you like his overseas, like international ball play. You know what I mean? That dream team played a part, helping him get in the Hall of Fame too. So
I mean, if you add that in, I'll give you that. I'll give you the dream team.
The combination, everything, his college, everything. You know what I mean?
Hold on. Mr. Show Me says that's easy. Name one player that punked AI compared to players that punked Steph. Okay, hold on. Mr. Show Me, I want you to come in here and show me the statistical category of how many times a player gets punked.
Hey, yo, I got punked. Hey, Mr. Show Me, you gotta shut your channel down because first of all that don't even mean nothing because Steph Curry the champion. So all that shit.
Hey, Mr. Show Me's the one. Mr. Show Me probably played basketball like best fighter. If you start scoring on him too much, he's gonna want to fight.
Stupid ass.
Hey yo, Mr. Show Me. This is not an individual sport. What are y'all talking about? Punking people? Listen, like
no, that's a Bill Beer type basketball. Clothesline people out of midair and shit.
Yeah, I do want to know who punked Steph.
Like even that's the case, like that don't even matter though. Like I don't even like what does it do anything equivalent to winning? I hope your team win. Like come on.
He's definitely a 90s fan. He likes that.
I don't understand why Jordan fans. I don't understand why they dislike the Pistons so much. They play the ball they like, right?
Look at Ultimate Warrior. He said, "Did somebody slap Steph or something?"
I never seen it.
Nah, ain't nobody slapped Steph.
I never seen it.
He probably got pushed around.
I remember when him and Patrick Beverly got in a fight during that one playoff game. Remember the altercation him and Pat Beverly had one time when Pat Beverly was at Houston?
Shit, Patrick Beverly knocked someone's teeth out. Dennis Smith Jr.
Yeah, by accident, not on purpose, y'all.
LeBron
shit, well, knowing Patrick Beverly probably would have been on purpose.
LeBron punked Steph Curry in 2016. If you want to call it that, Ronnie Hill.
Because he blocked his shot and started talking.
Hold on.
If you want to call that.
But let me tell you something. Steph Curry punked LeBron's ass in 2015. Y'all see after Game 6, LeBron started walking over to the bench congratulating him. Looked like he about to cry. He said, y'all won.
Yo, boy, let's not start 2021 off like that. Yo, boy.
That dude that platform has no credibility at this. Like
Nick Van Exel, but
like, come on, dog.
Nick Van Exel was a cool, flashy player, man, but he wasn't very
real job. Y'all, yeah, listen. I don't even be hearing this dumb. I don't even be hearing this dumb shit in the barbershop, dog. Where y'all be coming? I'm being real with y'all. Like y'all can't be saying this in public, yo. Y'all be saying this bullshit in the internet. I don't be seeing y'all be talking.
Hold on, like what is?
Like, oh boy, yo.
Why are y'all incorporating somebody's ability to fight or get punked into basketball? I don't care if you're the biggest punk in the world. If you can give me 35 a game, you're gonna be on my team.
Come on, man.
First of all, look at Steph Curry's first few years. Look at Steph Curry's first few years in the NBA. It's way better than AI's. Field goal percentage, assists, all that.
I ain't gonna cap there. AI's first 4 years in the league was way better than Steph's.
Nah, hell no. Maybe points per game, but the field goal percentage, nah.
AI hit the ground running. He was league ready when
AI was a star.
It took Steph a few years to learn the NBA game. Iverson hit the ground running. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Bro, Steph Curry was the best shooter in the NBA by 2012, 2013.
Yeah, but it took him years. He came in the league in 09.
He was injury. No, he was almost about to get.
He was injury prone when he first came too.
Hey, he didn't turn into a superstar. I would say until around 2014.
Was he the starting point guard when he first came in?
No, they were.
It was him and Monte Ellis.
It was. Him and Monte Ellis started together.
So it was Monte Ellis. So when Allen Iverson came in, was he
No. Monte Ellis started shooting guard. He started shooting guard. Once Curry jogged after, he moved to shooting guard.
Yeah, and it was a struggle when they were playing together because they didn't really fit together.
Exactly.
Yeah, because Monte Ellis was originally a point guard and he switched to shooting guard. That's kind of stuff.
Hey, Joe Boy, I mean, I feel sorry for you if you're still listening to them bad takes. You got to shake that. It's like a drug. It's so addicting. You hear so many bad takes, it's addicting.
Yeah, that's ridiculous,
you know?
Though, man.
You got to shake it. It's like a bad drug, man. That's that. He got that heroin over there.
Nick Van Exel. One of Nick Van Exel is nowhere.
Migo Justin, bro, please join the chat, bro. You do a lot of talking, man. You never join, man.
Nah, Mingo Justin know what time it is.
Just ask Tyloo about him. What y'all supposed to mean?
Just because
what y'all supposed to mean?
So ask Chris Paul about Steph Curry.
Hold on. No. Mingo Justin.
What are you talking about,
if
bro?
AI was a beast in the early 2000s, right? If he was such a beast, how come no teams feared his team? Nobody feared the Sixers.
That's right.
Then nobody feared the Sixers. AI got his points, and the rest of the team was trash. It's just facts. And it's not because the players were trash. It's because AI wouldn't let nobody else shine.
Oh, it's a team game. Y'all gotta realize
when you switch it to the Warriors were feared. When they were at the top, they were feared.
There's a majority of y'all that say AI better Steph Curry. Y'all are not great team players in real life. That just is what it is, though. I'm gonna start calling y'all out for not being like great team players in real life because y'all don't understand the difference. Like you can be a great individual player and don't know how to be on a team, yo. That's just fact.
And in reality, if everybody here put together their 2000 starting five, Allen Iverson is probably not making your 2000 starting five.
That's true.
Word. Jason Kidd was better than AI.
Yep.
Nobody want to talk about that.
That's a fact.
That's
Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, Gary Payton. Shit.
Well, the thing is like either you picking a team because you want to win a game of 1-on-1, I got to go with Iverson. But if I'm picking a team because I'm trying to win a game of 5-on-5, I can't go with Iverson.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, NBA is 5-on-5.
Hold
on. Mahari's in here. Now, Mahari professed earlier that he was going to ether me on this. So, Mahari, here's the link. I'm going to give you opportunity. You get the first shot of 2021. Now, we're going to see if Mahari hits the link. I'm going to put you back in remission. You might have to go get a Rona test after you're done. I might put you in remission. You might have that.
Oh, man.
Hold on. Thompson is the greatest shooter of all time. No, he's not.
He's top 5 though. He's not the best.
He's definitely top 3. I'll say top 3 here.
He's still Steph Curry the best.
Mahari, man, hit that link. I just dropped the link for you.
Although I will argue, Clay's shot is a little prettier than Steph's. I will say that.
You said what?
I said Clay's shot is prettier than Steph, just perfect. It's like all the time. It's the same shot everything. It's like Ray Allen. Like their shots are the same every single time. Yeah.
Word, man. Steph Curry.
Look. Here's Ringo Jester. I hate it when they say this. He didn't have the team Steph Curry had. I wonder why.
Listen,
how do we know? Go ahead, True. Go ahead.
Man. Like listen, y'all gotta cut out. Who did AI make better? Though? Like who did AI make better? Listen, basketball, listen, you have all great players are great individual players in their own right. But there's another layer to the game of basketball, especially talking about at the highest level, which is a team sport. You gotta be a great team player also. That's what differentiates the greats from the other greats for being an all-time great. Jordan, you know why Jordan is LeBron and all these other people is considered the greatest of all time? Not because they was great individual players, they also was great team players. They figured it out. AI didn't figure that out.
Nope.
That's just facts.
Oh, here's Mahari. Here's Mahari right here.
Mr. Lamont, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
This nigga sound like a troll.
He's not a troll, man. This is a good dude right here.
Hey, listen. Let's teach the troll thing out of it, though, bro. Because I'm not. I know my bad.
Hey, Mahari, you got to forgive him. Just forgive him. We always have the guy in the corner.
Geritol, I done told
just
you.
Let it go, bro.
No, I'm good. I'm good. But let me just break it down very, very simply here. I said in my show, I said, what is it?
No, I was just gonna say Lamont believes in affirmative action, so that's why we got him in here. But you go ahead.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. But let me just say this. Real quick. I said on my show, I favor Curry slightly in this aspect. I said that, with Curry, he basically is more better in the team aspect of things than you would say with Allen Iverson. I think that Curry is it could provide you a little bit more than what Iverson could give you, because with Iverson, I loved Iverson and what he was able to do at that time. I think he's a top 5 player of that 2000s period, from my view. But for people to say, but the thing is that I think that Curry can provide you just a little bit more in terms of just the pure shooting, in terms of you understanding the whole totality of the game. I think that's something that Iverson, unfortunately, didn't have a grasp of understanding that. Maybe he did. Maybe if he would have, maybe he would have won a title. But I don't. But that's a big difference to me right there. But I think that for people to say that Allen Iverson was overrated is really smoking something.
But nobody has said the word Allen Iverson overrated.
No, not you. It was actually from a different channel that I watched. Not you.
Oh, okay. No, we would never say he's overrated. He's definitely one of the greatest individual scorers in NBA history. You got to give him that.
I'm cool with that. Just to realize, okay, he's James Harden.
No, he's not even James Harden. He's worse than that.
Okay, hold on.
They're on the same level.
No, he's not. He's not James Harden. He's not the playmaker James Harden is. No.
Oh, I ain't say he was better than James Harden. Don't get it fucked up.
Hold on. How can you? Okay, I'll ask Lamont this. Explain to me why do you think that's the case? Why do you think that James Harden is better than Allen?
Because at least James
playmaker.
Well, hold on. For one, when you're looking at a score, James Harden can score on all 3 levels of the court. Any way you want it, whether it's from the outside, whether it's off the catch and shoot, 3-point line, beyond the 3-point line, driving. He's a physical guard. If you're stronger than him, he can outmuscle you to the rim. If he can be quicker than you. If you're slow, so if you put a big out on him, he still can blow past you. He really can do it all offensively. His biggest flaw, the biggest knock on James Harden's game is the defensive side of the ball, which that's where him and Allen Iverson cancel themselves out defensively. But when you're talking about playmaking, James Harden's the better passer, playmaker, better court vision. And at least James Harden has post defense to kind of save him defensively, when all else fails. And you can put him to a big, he had solid post D. But when there's no comparison there, he's the far superior player. He's far better than Iverson. He's light years to me. I don't think there's a comparison.
All right, then I'll explain why I think that's not the case. Now, I do agree with you on this. I think that in terms of the overall playmaking, in terms of passing and all that, I'll give you points on James Harden on that. I think that James Harden is a little bit better of a playmaker than Iverson is. But what I disagree with you on this case is as far as the scoring is concerned. Now, yes, I do agree that James Harden has a multitude of ways of scoring. So does Iverson too. We got to remember he used to lead the league in terms of free throw attempts during the year when he basically won the MVP award. He would average basically around. What's that?
Same with James Harden.
There you go.
He definitely gets the free throw line a lot more than Iverson.
Well, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. One more time, can you say that again?
I was saying same with James Harden, bro. He led the league in free throw attempts for a long time.
Right. I'm just saying, with Iverson, to me, I think that with Iverson, he could score in a multitude of ways too. Even though I wish he would have had a little bit better teammates around him. You can't control what you have. I did wish that Iverson can learn a little bit more about getting other teammates involved. I will say that Iverson a bit was I don't like using it because it's basically insulting, but he was a bit selfish because he had to demand the ball a lot. But when you basically have a team that it's only spot up shooters and defenders, what can you basically do? You're gonna have to take all those kinds of shots to help your team win. No, that just is what it is on that.
Hey, B, I got a question for the panel right quick. Hold up, y'all.
Go ahead.
If you take, and I want y'all honest opinion about this. If you take Allen Iverson's career and give it to LeBron James, would you think people say that was it'll be the same thing? He was an all-time great.
No.
Okay,
No.
we on the same page.
On that answer, on that question, no.
But why?
Okay, so what's the difference? Why exactly? So what's the difference?
Is it the person or is it the career?
Is it the person? Exactly.
It's a person. We know.
See what I'm
That's
saying?
bullshit. And that's bullshit.
Well, no, hold on. That's basically. Listen, LeBron James and Allen Iverson are totally different players.
But I'm saying, I'm saying though, if we would have knew LeBron James for not what he is today, but if he was the player that Allen Iverson was, bro, he would be getting killed in the media. He already do get killed in the nigga 4 and 6 in the finals.
See, that's where you can see they'll use those finals losses against LeBron, but then they'll turn around and use getting there for Iverson. That's what kills the
That's
whole
what I'm
thing.
saying. Don't make sense.
It's called goalpost movement. That's what it's called.
Because 07 and 18, those 2 years with LeBron are exactly the same scenario for Allen Iverson. But everyone still holds those two against him, right?
Hold on. How is that the same scenario with Allen Iverson?
They are literally the same
He
scenario.
ain't have nobody.
07 and 2018, they are actually LeBron had less than Iverson in 07 and 2018.
Hold on. Do you really understand what we're talking about here? Hold on. I'm going to break down the 2001 team that Iverson had. Iverson had. Okay, then if you know that, then why is it that you're saying that Iverson might have been a little bit less than LeBron James? That makes no sense.
In 2001, he had the Coach of the Year, the Defensive Player of the Year, the Sixth Man of the Year, and himself.
There you go. Okay.
LeBron didn't have that on the Cavs, on either one of those two teams.
Never.
But here's the thing. This is where I disagree in this case, because remember, in that 017, he had Larry Hughes, he had Eric Snow, He had those guys. Don't and
Oh
listen.
no,
Julius Augustus was a former All-Star. So don't tell me
Stop,
that
bro.
that.
Wait, Bob.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
That's false.
Hold on,
Don't
hold on.
tell
No, let
me.
him talk. Let
Don't
him
tell
talk.
Harden
me
can play
that
with Eric
LeBron had
Bledsoe.
Okay,
less.
let me ask
Don't
you this
tell me that.
question.
That's
Okay, let
a
me
lie.
ask you this question,
That is a
Mahari.
bold lie.
Which
You know,
one of his teammates from '07 or '18 is a Hall of Famer?
No.
There's,
Fuck
on,
no.
there's only one from that 017 that might get in, and I mean it might, and that's Ilgauskas. He might.
well, I'm not
more
going
being
to say that Elgauskas is a Hall of Famer. That might be tripping.
I know that's
said
my
he
question
might.
because Matumbo is, and Theo Ratliff is better than anybody. Theo Ratliff it could be better than Ilgauskas.
Oh, he's definitely better than Ilgauskas. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not disagreeing
So
with that.
okay, so the best player that you can tell me, or not even the best player on Iverson's team, the power forward is better than any player on the 2007 or 18 Cavs team.
Back.
So okay.
I'm
Let
saying
me
Theo
get this.
Ratliff is better than anybody that was on that 017.
That's a fact.
Wait a minute. Theo Ratliff was not the starting power forward. That was Tyrone Hill. But wait a minute. Are you talking about the first half of that year?
Remember, Theo Ratliff went in the trade to Atlanta to get Dikembe Mutombo.
Okay, then
Yeah, that's
all
right.
right, then
That's right.
all right, then, okay, then that's what you were talking about. Okay,
Yeah.
then if that would be the case, then I agree with you. But we're talking about Tyrone Hill when he basically was starting in that 2001 NBA Finals. That
All
basically
I'm
got
saying is that at the end of the day, they both
okay.
lost. Right?
Then there you go.
And
Then there you go.
they both had minimal teammates. I'm just saying, on one hand, we're going to give one guy credit, and on the other hand, we're going to use it against another guy.
That's what I'm talking
Well,
about.
I'm not trying to use it against LeBron though. I mean, the thing is, what LeBron was able to do in 2007 was phenomenal. Not many players were able to do what LeBron was able to do during that time. I would never. I would. The one thing I will say is I will not discredit what LeBron was able to do. In fact, what he was able to do, making all those finals appearances, is basically nothing short of greatness. You have to have a level of greatness to make that many trips to the NBA Finals.
I agree with you, but when I hear someone say LeBron's record, they don't say 4 and 5 because they don't count 07. They say 4 and 6. So on one hand, they say, well, we ain't going to hold that against you, but then I'm going to tell you his record and I'm going to include it.
And B, you can honestly say take 2015 out too, bro. All them dudes was hurt.
I'm just saying
Kyrie Irving.
Three.
No, that counts.
Kevin Love. What you mean that's
that
counts?
It doesn't matter. It still counts. It still counts against his record. It still counts no matter what.
I don't have a problem. Look, I'm gonna say one thing, and I'll let you go, Mahar. I don't have a problem with the losses counting against his finals record. I'm not gonna be like, oh, he was out, man. Like I give him because I'm one. I'll give you credit and respect for getting there because I know it's not easy. And when you got a mountain in front of you, like the Spurs that year, we knew they weren't going to beat the Spurs. There's no way in hell they were going to beat that team. No way.
Right.
Everybody knew that. I give him credit for getting there, just like I give Iverson credit for getting there against the Lakers. We knew he didn't have a chance. My biggest problem with Iverson is that he never got close to getting back after that one time. He never got close. Like, and if I'm one of the greatest,
he had better talent. He didn't need to get close.
Yeah, he never got close when he had better teams.
Exactly.
So that's my biggest. That's my biggest knock on Iverson because again, if we're talking about a game of one-on-one, he would. I could put him top 5 all time, but it's not one-on-one. It's 5-on-5. It's about what can you do for the team to get a team result, and his win shares prove that his stats and what he did on the court did not amount to as much as you guys give him credit for. As an MVP, he had the lowest win shares of any MVP ever in NBA history. Why? I think it's because we fell in love with the small man doing it against the giants of the NBA. He was in an offense that was predicated on him shooting the ball 30 times a game. and he was already a good scorer. If you tell like when they told Jordan he could go shoot 30 times a game, what did he do? He scored 37 points a game on a trash team. But when Phil Jackson and Scottie Pippen came and said, well, we tired of losing, so now you got to change your style of play so we can actually win. That's when he became the greatest player all time. When he changed up his style of play, he did less with more. Or he did more with less. So that's all we saying with Iverson. He never shifted his game to be better as a team. I think it gets to a point where I love seeing all the great plays, the highlights, but at the end of the day, I want to see you at least get it done. Like, have some success as a team. Don't just do it one-on-one your whole career. And then the way he went out, he didn't want to take a role on the bench as a bench player. That shows me even more that you never really was in it for the team. You was always in it for yourself.
Don't that sound like
Hold on. Let me say it in Iverson's defense. The first time around when Jim O'Brien, Jim O'Brien? No, actually, no. Chris Ford. That was it. When Chris Ford asked him to come off the bench during his prime in the mid 2000s, in the early 2000s, like, bro, that's reaching. You're asking a former MVP to come off the bench when he's still at his peak. That didn't make any sense.
He wasn't at his peak. He wasn't at his peak.
What are you talking about? He was still averaging. He was averaging close to 25 to 30 a game in the early 2000s. That makes no sense. How are you going to tell me I'm a former MVP candidate, legitimate all-star, and you're telling me to come off the bench? That ain't no sense.
Here's the problem.
Go ahead.
We've seen the same story for 12, 13 years, and it didn't work. Your scoring didn't give anybody any benefit. All that scoring, all that scoring he did for Denver. Look, all that scoring, Denver had two of the best scorers in the NBA, Melo and Iverson. And what did it amount to? 2 first-round playoff exits. It didn't do anything. So what I'm saying is, maybe if he could have, he maybe could have finished his career off being one of the greatest 6 men of all time. If he would have finished his career off, and let's say he would have won 2 or 3 6 Man of the Year awards to go along with what he did, because he said, well, you know what, I'm gonna star in my role. If they need me to be a bench player, I'm gonna be the best bench player there is in the NBA. He could have done that. He chose not to do it because of his ego. That's how his career was. His career was all based off his own ego. When you want to shoot the ball that many times, irregardless of winning and losing, that's your ego.
And there have been all time.
Can I make my counter argument against that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me tell you this, okay? When you're talking about what Chris Ford did and telling him to come off the bench, listen, that Sixers team was still no good. How are you going to sit here and say that, oh, you still come off the bench when you're basically a former MVP candidate? That made no sense. When you're talking about the latter half of his career, I do agree with that. I think that at that point, Iverson should have swallowed this pride a little bit and say, hey, I don't have a championship. I don't have many years left. Let me just come off let me just do the role that I may not like, but something that'll try to help the team with, to try to help in the promise of the championship. I do agree with that. But when you're talking about that earlier on with Chris Ford telling him to come off the bench when he basically came off injury, that makes no sense. You're not gonna tell a former MVP candidate and your best player on the team to come off the bench. That literally makes no sense. So I understand where Iverson is coming from with that. Do I see your sentiment about it? I do understand that. But at the same time, that was not the right time to ask him to do it. But if you're asking him about the later on in the decade, then yes, I do agree with that, because I wish that Iverson would have been more understanding about the team than anything else.
I'm gonna let you go, Sean. You know the worst thing that you could ever have as a player is a coach that's not gonna be honest with you. If a coach, you know how hard it has to be for a coach to go to Allen Iverson and say, I want you to come off the bench. Y'all act like that's easy. No coach wants to have that conversation. But to me, that's an indication of being a great coach. And for Iverson to reject that, that's an indication of a player with an ego too big for himself, because that's not easy for a coach to do that. So he must see something in you that's not working out with the team to have to come to you and say, look, we need you to come off the bench, because that's not an easy conversation to have with a guy like Allen Iverson. So that tells me right there he wasn't bought in. He wasn't playing because he loved being a Sixer. He wasn't playing because he loved being in Philadelphia. He wasn't playing because he wanted to win. Because if he wanted to win, he would have came off that bench. Just like Carmelo. That's how you can tell Carmelo Anthony really loves this game. The man signed a minimum deal to come off the bench for the Portland Trail Blazers. I respect that. That gave me more respect for a guy like Melo. Because at the end of the day, I say he has a flag on his career. People were saying he didn't want to win. What he did this year showed me maybe he did want to win. Maybe the outcome just never panned out the right way. But you got to show it in your actions. Iverson never showed it in his actions. His actions on the court always prove to be selfish. Oh, what you got on this, Sean?
No, I was going to say there have been former MVPs who were asked to come off the bench. Like Bob McAdoo, when he got to the Lakers, was a former MVP and was asked to come off the bench. Bob McAdoo led the league in scoring like Iverson, former MVP, but he hadn't won anything. So a lot of times when these coaches are going to these guys asking to do that, they see something that these guys can do better for the team in that capacity, in that role. Perhaps, and again, I was not a big fan of Chris Ford. I think he was a bit overrated as head coach. But the one thing I will say, a lot of, like Lamont said, a lot of these coaches are asking these guys to do this because it's for the betterment of the team. They see it when Steve Kerr got to Golden State. You know, Andre Iguodala was there. He was starting. And he said, listen, it's better for you, for the team, for you to come off the bench and for us to start Harrison Barnes. And Andre Iguodala was like, I didn't like it, and I wanted to kick Steve Kerr's butt. But at the end of the day, it was for the team, and we won a championship as a result. So these coaches ask these guys to do this for a reason. It's not to slight them or to take away their accolades. It's for the betterment of the team.
Yeah, not to mention his attitude, right? What did Iverson say when Chris Ford asked him to come off the bench? There's no I in playoffs, but there is a big one in Iverson.
Mm.
That was his attitude.
Yeah.
Was it right? Probably not, but I'm sure you'd have to put yourself in that situation. You're an interim coach. You're trying to get a job. You're trying to do what's best for the team.
You know, when D Wade went back to Miami, they asked him to come off the bench. D Wade is the greatest player in Heat franchise history. They asked him to come off the bench, and he did. And he's the greatest player in franchise history, not far.
Yeah, look at Derrick Rose right now. What he's doing right now? He's on the bench. He on the bench in Detroit.
Yeah, Vegas his career, bro.
He called the bench beside a rookie, man, and he's not complaining.
But there's one more thing, Mahari. Saying Steph Curry is better than Iverson doesn't. I mean, I think sometimes we when we say that, we take that personally, like we're diminishing him. And I think we just have to say it in a way that says, no, Allen Iverson is great also.
Well, I'm not saying that. Well, I'm just saying, listen, I never said that Iverson wasn't great. That's not my point.
No, I was saying that. Like,
okay.
It's
I
not
don't
disrespect.
I don't want to sound like we disrespecting them because, hey.
Oh, no, I never assumed that. No.
No. I wasn't saying you did. I was saying that personally.
Right.
Boy, quit the game. You was trash.
Oh my God! What is Anti doing?
Jerry,
Anti, man.
Go to zero, bro.
Anti, get your shrimp fried rice, man. Start yelling at the game.
Come on, man. Man, ranked number 23rd in the world.
Hey, Lamar, don't be muting my mic, nigga.
Anti, you got that shrimp fried rice, bro?
First of all, my girl wanted that, dog, not me.
Hold on. When you get a girl?
Well, you know, I don't know my girl, dog. You heard me? Yeah.
Hey, we heard him. We heard him in there getting.
Yeah, that didn't sound like no. Hey, the way
night.
she was talking to you, that didn't sound like no side. That ain't sound like no side.
She came down from Jacksonville, bro.
Nah.
She came down from Jacksonville and visited a nigga. That's all.
I
got some all over the place, sure.
Man, had candles lit up.
Where she come from? Where she come
from?
Jacksonville, what? Texas?
Florida, nigga. What you talking
How
about?
the fuck she go down to Texas?
Nigga, you know what I mean. Hey, you know what? I'm tired of your old ass, dog.
Oh
I'm tired of your
man.
little old ass, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of your old ass, bro. You heard me? You can get these hands too, old ass.
Hey, I'll gladly take them hands, bro.
Come on, bring that shit in, old ass nigga.
Hey,
Hey, Lamont. Hey,
Hold
Lamont, man.
on. Well, I got one thing for Anti.
What, bro?
When she came to see you, did you make sure to go to manscaped.com?
No, dog. I let my shit air dry. You heard me?
All right, so hold on. Well, just because of that, we got to remind. We got to refresh you because you should have hit up manscaped.com. Maybe she wouldn't have been so upset with you about the fried rice.
The people with a fried rice.
We got to give you a reminder of how valuable manscaped.com is, man. Let's get to it. Support for the show. Sports is brought to you by Manscaped, who's the best in men's below the waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision engineered tools for your family jewels. Visit manscaped.com. Your balls will appreciate it.
Boy, Manscaped must be giving you the bag, nigga. Manscaped giving that nigga the bag, dog.
Nah, they
this
not.
was a paid promotion.
No, you lying, son. Ain't no free promotion, nigga.
What's the word?
Nigga giving that nigga the biz ass, boy.
I wish.
Hey, Lamont, man, I'm gonna go get some sleep though, bro. But I'm gonna catch you later, all right?
Hey, Mahari, man, thanks for coming, man. Appreciate it.
Mar.
Yeah, you can take his old ass to sleep too.
Hey, I was
like
when you started fucking with me.
Grandpa.
Hey, you right. I got a grandson. What's up?
Ain't nothing wrong with it, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Hey, Lamar and the rest of the panel, have y'all watched the Sixers yet this year?
Hey, them niggas look official, bro. I told them niggas look official, bro. You got Dwight Howard out there busting threes. Dwight Howard out there busting threes, bro.
What's the difference between a Saints fan and a baby?
Why this nigga keep coming for me, dog? In my face, bro.
What's the difference?
Fuck you. How about that?
The baby will stop whining after a while.
Oh man, that's funny.
If the refs ain't fucking us.
All right, I'm done with you tonight, Anti. I'm done.
Not a whole running back came out, dog.
Hey, the Sixers, we're going to get back on them Sixers, but because I do want to give them their props, man. They've been playing well.
Them niggas look nice, bro.
Hey, I'm going to tell you what I think it is, though, Sean. I think it's chemistry. Because I read a report that last year that Ben Simmons was kind of like so disgruntled with like coaching staff and some of the staff over there. He wasn't even working out and practicing in the facility.
Yeah.
He was doing his own thing. So I think they just got better chemistry with Doc Rivers. We forget. It's been so quiet over there. We even forgot Doc Rivers was over there coaching.
Man,
no, I did.
I'll
that nigga
forgot his
son-in-law over that bitch going off. Steph Curry on that bitch going off.
Yeah, he had a good game tonight.
I honestly believe the Lakers. That's the team the Lakers are thinking they're gonna have to play.
Well, that'd be a fun matchup. That'd be a fun matchup to see Ben Simmons and LeBron James go at it in the finals. That'd be fun.
Them boys big. Them Sixers big as a motherfucker.
Philly is big. Philly big.
AD versus Embiid. That's a great matchup.
But you have LeBron versus Ben Simmons. They match up perfully. You got AD versus Embiid.
Y'all gotta slow down, man.
That'd be a fun, man. Hold on, the Celtics.
Who you think gonna be the Celtics? Fuck out of here.
Hey, it ain't gonna be AD versus Embiid. It's gonna be Gasol.
Yeah,
Gasol killed Embiid. Embiid averaged 10 points on Gasol.
Toronto.
Yeah, Embiid. Remember that too. I don't think it's gonna be the same.
Nigga don't bully Gasol too.
But slow down though, man. We Sixers know what they gotta do, man. Sixers know what they gotta do. You heard what a B said. You heard what a B said about the Celtics. You heard what he said. It ain't no rivalry. You heard what he said.
Hey, hold on. We gotta. Hey, I've been hard on this team, man. We gotta give
my Pelicans some love.
Give the Knicks their props, man.
That nigga Brandon.
Nah. Ain't no Knicks. No, the Pelicans.
Ingram is balling.
Okay, we'll get on them.
No, they not.
The Knicks. 3-3.
The Knicks balling though. I ain't going. Knicks is balling.
Them Knicks is trash, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Hold on. They just had
they gonna regret
close game. They won a close game against the Pacers tonight. They blew out the Bucks, and they beat the Cavs, one of the best or hottest teams in the league right now.
We gotta wait when 20 games.
Nah, it's them Hawks. The Hawks is the team.
Cleveland beat the Hawks today too. Shit.
I'm gonna wait.
Name other than Philly and the Cavs, who's a hotter team in the NBA right now? They playing some of the best basketball.
The Suns.
Yeah, I give you that.
I said, how you gonna forget your Suns, nigga? Yeah.
I mean, well, then we stick to the East, then, not the West.
Atlanta on fire though. I say Atlanta got. Even though they took a L though, Atlanta on fire. Cleveland and
them niggas took an L. I think them niggas tired, bro.
Who? Atlanta?
Yeah, like then they just played on.
It was a back. It was a back-to-back. It was a back-to-back.
Yeah,
but I was looking at the Lakers schedule. They got on a road trip. They got 7 games in 11 days with 2 back-to-backs in there.
Damn, that's gonna get ugly.
Yeah, so some of these games, you gotta follow that, right? Because some of them gonna be easy dubs on betting games. Easy first half wins.
These those back-to-backs, are they back-to-backs where they playing the same team twice in 2 nights?
Damn.
No, on that 7-game, no. On that 7-game trip, no. They're actually on a road trip. They playing. I think they started out on a back-to-back, then they play every other day, and then they ended on a back-to-back.
Damn.
Oh.
But all the teams are scheduled like that. They pretty much playing every other day.
Yeah.
Well, are they going on the East Coast road trip or what?
It's East Coast road trip.
Right.
Let's see. I was looking at the schedule because I be trying to pick off easy wins on them 3 games in 5 days, shit like that. That's the ones I try to bet on.
Yeah. So
they start off January 21st at Milwaukee, 23rd at Chicago, 25th at Cleveland, 27th at Philly, 28th at Detroit, 30th at Boston, February 1st at Atlanta.
Let's get it. Yes, sir. That's the game right there.
No, it's not, man.
The game right there.
Which one? The Boston game?
Man, y'all lost some pieces, man.
Man, ain't nobody worried about that.
We gonna beat y'all. We gonna beat y'all today.
Again, man.
First of all, hold on.
You know how you get Jason Tatum out your yard?
I'm ready. I'm ready for
this nigga with these jokes. What's this nigga with these jokes tonight, dog?
Hey, all you gotta do is put up a net.
Yo, what's on the nigga with these jokes tonight?
Man, listen. Hey, yo, CA3, we about to bust y'all the Pistons ass though today.
Y'all better, bro. Y'all lost to Blake Griffin.
Ask the Pacers what we do.
Y'all lost a bunch of young players. Y'all lost.
We missing open. We missing open shots.
Y'all lost to our G League team. What are you talking about?
Hey, you know what's killing Detroit right now? I mean, not Detroit, but Boston. I'm talking about this year. They 3-point shooting has been horrendous, man.
It's horrible, man. We missed. That's what we lost. We lost against the Pistons.
Put up a net. They
ain't Jason Tatum.
And it don't help that y'all shot against the Pistons 50% from the free throw line.
That don't help either. It don't help either.
You can't be losing to Pistons G League.
God
team,
damn, true.
Man, listen, listen, Brad Stevens, he gonna fix that.
Yeah,
I mean,
we out here starting Sadiq Bey and Josh Jackson. Y'all can't beat us, bro. Stop playing, man.
Yeah, that's without Blake Griffin. Yeah, and Killian Hayes was out. And Killian Hayes was out too, I think.
Yeah, he was out. We were starting Sadiq Bey.
Killian Hayes was play. Killian Hayes did play. Yeah, he did play that game. He ain't do nothing.
Say true. Maybe Jaylen Brown need to be the number 1, huh?
I mean,
he is the number 1.
Shit. I mean, he's the number 1 right now. So I mean, it don't matter. I don't care. Jaylen Brown best player on the Celtics. As long as we win, I don't give a damn.
And the Celtics got the roster problem.
Man.
The problem with the Celtics is this: they need a bench. They don't have anything to trade to bolster their bench.
Yes, we do. We got the highest trade exception of all time, 28.5.
That's signing a player. That means somebody has to be available.
Yeah, you gonna use it.
You still got to trade.
Listen, it's something that it don't gotta be equal value. I can tell you that.
Okay, so who wants
No, nobody
Robert
won't
Williams.
We got picks. We got picks. We got
Hey,
a couple. We got
Y'all
a
done
couple
had picks for
players.
the last 4 years and ain't done nothing
Come
with
on.
it.
We got picks. We going to trade. We're going to trade for them. We going to listen. Eric Gordon out there. Listen, man. We get Eric Gordon.
Hey,
Tell him again.
Lamont.
Come on.
Hey, ticket on the Allen Iverson better than Dwayne Wade kick now.
No, he's
Well,
not.
hold up, what?
No, he's
Nah,
not.
I was over there earlier and I didn't hear that, bro. Don't
Hey,
start
I-
that
No, he
shit,
didn't.
man.
He
No, he
said
didn't.
yeah.
No,
on the
he
Allen
didn't.
Iverson.
He a troll. He's a
No,
troll,
he
yo.
didn't.
He's a troll,
No,
dog.
he didn't.
Hold on,
He's a
Bees.
troll.
Bees, are you serious?
I'm
He's
dead
a
I think he
troll.
bullshitting, bro.
No, he
I think he
didn't.
I gotta look
bullshitting.
this up. He a troll, yo.
Oh
I'm
man.
dead serious, dog.
He becoming Skip Bayless. Jesus.
He said, Skip Bayless.
Come on.
Man.
Yo, he really a troll. He a troll. He even like he's a troll, dog. He don't even mean that. He don't even mean that. He just trying to make a point. He's a troll, dog. Like he really is a troll.
All right, true. That nigga gonna pull up on you and smell your perfume. You heard me? Like you better
Man,
leave
he
him
ain't
alone.
pull up, man. He gonna stay over
Man,
overseas, man. Come on, man.
Hey, what's
Play.
funny is I'm waiting on somebody to call his ass out one day.
Ain't nobody gonna do it, bro, because they already know you say something over there he don't like, you gonna get blocked.
Yeah, you're gonna get
You gonna
blocked.
get blocked, or
That's
you
okay.
gonna cut you off in the middle of your
Nah,
argument.
Yeah,
people been
yeah,
calling.
nigga.
People been calling him out over here. It's just you gonna get blocked though. That's
Yeah,
all.
you're gonna get blocked with the quickness. Even if you like this, but me, I always disagree with that nigga. But I just think he just know like I ain't no scary ass little boy, you heard?
I'm gonna call
So, like,
that nigga Baby Perkins.
but I fuck with him though, son. Hey, look, man. So this my thing right now. Do not drop part 4, dog. Leave that shit in the past. Over with now, dog.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna go
Leave
with
it
what
alone.
you said.
Leave
All
it
right.
alone, dog.
Now watch.
Why, Anti? Why?
It ain't no need for him. Let the man, his channel growing now, dog. You should be above that.
Hold
shit,
on.
dog.
Yeah,
Drop
Anti.
part 3. It's
Anti,
over
is
with.
that
Wait,
because
you
is
you
that
over
because
here?
you might be in part 4?
No, you.
I know
Hey,
you lying. I know he lying. I know he
hey,
lying. Go ahead and drop that motherfucker in, nigga. Drop that motherfucker in. Drop it, nigga. I guarantee you I ain't on that motherfucker.
hey,
Lamar gonna be like this. Geotag, huh?
hey, Lamont.
That
Hey, Lamont.
everybody can do it. You know, we can go a little back in my
Hey,
part one video. You know what I mean? Dallas, Texas.
You see what he just did, didn't you, Lamont? You see what he did, right? Lamont, you see what he did, right?
What happened?
Well, who do?
He hit you with that reverse psychology.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's trying to do.
See, anti didn't think I knew. Anti, you thought I didn't
I
know.
ain't even tech savvy, you heard me? So I know you lying, bitch.
Anti didn't. He thought I didn't know.
I know you lying.
You don't have to be text that and make another account, man.
Man, I don't know how to make no other accounts, nigga. What
Hey,
you talking
come in
about?
here with them slow ass takes.
Guess he is antisocial. That's what Lamar gonna be.
Nah, though, like it just no, like we done already got to the gist of it, dog. Ain't no reason they, you know what I'm saying? Like keep going in on the shit. This shit over with, dog.
I mean, it's clear as day that it's ticket, bro. Like,
The funny thing is that everybody.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
Everybody in the videos, they all welcome over here to explain their actions. Like I
Boy,
like
that girl,
gladly
man,
have
that
them on the
girl
panel.
is not coming over here. That girl ain't
That
even been
never-
seen, dog.
That
Girl ain't
never
even been
gonna
seen
happen.
since this shit, bro.
What about Will? I ain't see Will.
Will, he was over there today. I was over there cutting up with him.
Hold on. Did y'all say something to him about the Dr. J thing though?
Nah.
Man, see, you gotta be letting him slide. See, because y'all wouldn't let me.
I don't be caring about that nigga like that, dog.
If I fake like I call an NBA player, y'all will remind me of that every single day I went live.
I'm on your ass. I'm on your bumper, you heard me? I'm on your bumper, yeah. That's because I fuck
So hold
with you,
on.
though.
So you try to tell me, and they literally listen to this man be saying, even though they know for a fact he lying, they be really like, come on, dog. Like, I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. I can't.
I love True the King. I want to hear that shit, nigga. You was over there dick riding for a minute too.
I really wasn't. Though.
Hey, best fighter.
You was over there dicking for a minute too. I want to hear that shit.
Best
nigga.
fighter. A whole bunch of people called her. Whole bunch of people called her.
That's crazy though. Them niggas stupid.
They was
I thought about doing it though.
I didn't think
they was on her. They was on her bumper, nigga.
They start calling immediately. Like, it's really Anna. I just called. I'm like, oh man.
I thought about it.
I'm never lying about. I thought about it, but I said, let me chill out. I ain't gonna do that. I thought about it. I
Look
know.
at CA trying to get a MILF. That's Big Mac sauce over there. You don't like that.
Nigga said it's Big Mac sauce. What's wrong with this nigga, dog?
I'm only 6 years old. Nigga. I don't got
I
time.
don't know the kid. Hey, Cannon Rose may be different. I don't know what it is.
I don't trust no bitch built like me, bro. I don't trust him. I can't.
Oh man,
yo,
I just can't.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna bring part 4 out, even though I can't.
Don't worry about it, Lamar. It's over
we
with,
already
dog.
know who it is, man. There's no need to.
What you got a cape on so hard for anti? What's wrong with you? What's happening?
Nah, it's just over with, dog.
What's wrong with
It's
you?
over.
Nah. You going out your way to come on, man. Come on, man.
Over, son.
What's up with you? What's up with you?
Ain't no verse, ain't no crown.
Hey, look, hold up. Like, real talk. It ain't nothing more to say, dog. We got all the evidence.
Ain't nothing more to say. You got a part 4. What you talking about?
Ain't got no part 4, dog. That nigga hyping.
If you got a part 4, then what you mean ain't nothing to say? Why you got a cape on so hard?
Reverse psychology.
That nigga ain't got no part 4, dog.
That's what he did. That's how
you
part
hope
3
he ain't got no. That's what it sound like.
Anytime when that drop, anytime when that part 4 to drop, man.
Nigga ain't no part 4, dog. Don't let Lamar, man. Come on, don't let Lamar.
Say who? Say who? What you mean? You on what you got in on the part 1, 2, and 3 or something?
Nigga Lamar don't have no part 4, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Come on, man.
Hold on, Go Mike is here.
Man?
Go Mike, hit the link, man. Anti-social want to talk to you.
Hey yo, I thought you did though.
Hold on, Go Mike.
Hey yo, Go Mike, you need to start capping, yo. You were moving live goalposts.
Go Mike, as soon as the live stream ended yesterday, Go Mike immediately dropped a video about us, man.
I mean, we already know. We know how Go Mike is, yeah. We know how
Go Mike. You the one of the biggest cappers, man. Listen, you gonna sell.
He's a baby.
He said he's only like 3 years younger than you, Anti.
No, he's not, dog. That's a baby, dog.
He is.
That's a baby, dog. What you mean? I'm 31. I just turned 31.
He said what is he, 25?
That nigga 19, 18 years old. Fuck out.
There's no way he's 25, though.
Nah, that
I'm
nigga
20. I'm 25.
Man.
I'm 25.
Yeah, he's not 25.
King, you 25 with that old ass man face, dog? Hell no.
Yeah, it's reason why you don't got your profile pic.
Oh boy, I look way better than you, boy. Fuck you talking about?
Hey, hold on. Hey, the last person that said that turned their camera on, didn't have no teeth in their mouth.
I'm not playing with Lamar no more, dog.
I look like I'm like 13, bro. I'm like 17. I'm just saying.
Y'all niggas stupid, dog.
Oh man, the man didn't have no teeth, man.
Yeah, man. So basically, though, man.
Yo, what up, best fighter?
We need that part 4. That's all I'm saying.
No, we don't.
Hold on.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Hold on.
We need that part 4.
Anti, what you talking about?
Come on.
We need that part 4, man. It's entertainment, man. It's entertainment.
Renegade, hold up. Renegade, what more do you want to find out, dog? He said
I don't know. Whatever they got. Whatever they got. I don't give a fuck. What you talking about?
Don't mess around, nigga. You messing, dog.
Yo,
I want to know what the fuck with that. I'm trying to see what the fake ass shit that's going on, because that's some fake ass shit they pulled, nigga.
Exactly.
What you talking about?
Yeah. Shout out to CJ. Shout out to CJ though, man. Shout out to CJ.
Real tough, nigga. Shout out to CJ, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
That shit crazy. I made a fake account on 19-year-old. That shit crazy.
Man, make peace and all of this bullshit. Boy, you got me fucked up.
Nigga, you ain't even got nothing to do with
it. Come on,
man, that's some fake ass shit, nigga.
Come on.
I don't give a fuck.
Come on. You ain't even got nothing to do with it, son.
That's some fake ass shit.
Shout out to CJ.
Like I said, and I ain't rocking with it. I want to know what's happening.
No, we ain't leaving shit alone. We need part 4. We need part 4.
The cape ain't necessary. That's some bullshit.
How
you go with the move on your lil homie, nigga? Fuck out of here, nigga.
I heard Lamont almost threatened Anna when I heard she made you mad one time. I wasn't there though.
That nigga said,
I
"Bitch, you
was there.
talking about me? I actually get somebody on the flight to come whoop your ass."
I was
like,
hold
"Oh
up.
shit!" I was like, "Oh shit!" Talk your shit.
Damn, Lamont.
That
Damn,
the Indiana came out of him, man.
Lamont was on a bumper, nigga.
The Indiana came out of him.
Nigga.
Shit, I bet she ain't had nothing to say then.
No, that's because she because I was just really out there though. She knew that. We had that whole conversation already. I got some business partners out there.
Yeah, that nigga was on her bumper, nigga. That nigga said, because you talking about my people, I got some people that actually come pull up on your ass. I was like, get her ass, Lamont. I was like, get her.
I don't want her to feel like I'm bullying her.
Please, she bully everybody.
She already reported me a couple times, so I gotta
say, man. Hey, I bet she ain't gonna never come over the ticket no more, dog.
Man.
Good.
I would be more willing to drop part 4 if y'all start calling the people out, because the facts is the facts, man. Y'all act like this ain't evidence. This is evidence y'all can backtrace. Y'all can go backtrace it yourself. It'll come back. Y'all seen the text message. I got it in my phone.
Will talking about he know NBA players, but nobody know broke ass Will. Shit, dirty ass Timberlands and shit.
Hold up, man. That man say he own a detailing service, dog. Don't do that, man.
Hold on. Shit, he ain't get no business.
Hold on.
What's the name of it? What's the name of it?
No, he don't. Cause he scream at grown men all day on YouTube. He don't own shit. He scream at grown men all day.
Walk to the gas station and start asking people if you can vacuum their car out. That ain't no detailing.
Yo,
bitch ass nigga. The fuck?
You talking about know
every single day?
You talking about I know NBA players. I know people in the league. I
grew up with Dr. J. Ain't Dr. J almost 70 years old? The fuck?
That's my big homie.
Hey man, that dude was like, "What the fuck you calling me for?"
I think that was
no
Wilkes,
nigga
bro.
watching the game.
I think that was Wilkes on the other line, nigga.
Shit, Wilkes is funny, but he delusional.
We gonna get off that. We gonna leave him. We gonna let him live tonight, man. We gotta let him live.
Yeah, you in that no title ass part 4, boy.
Hey man, anybody who makes Haas looks good.
Haas never good. Haas never good. He don't. Haas always bad.
Hey, he's still over there repeating himself 4 million times trying to say one thing, man. I said, man.
That shit was funny. He told you to answer the question.
He called somebody a nigga, dog. I got the nigga so high one night, bro. I was like, I'm waiting on it.
Shit, why you do that to him? Why you do that to that man? He didn't do nothing to you.
That nigga left the
Haas is one of those. Yeah, Haas is one of those annoying people to debate with, yo. You can have a whole fact. Now, the thing with him is you can have a whole fact, right? You have a whole fact. You have a whole fact. He be like, it doesn't matter. Like, what do you mean it don't matter? These are facts.
Hold on.
Hey, Haas got a good heart.
Hey, Joe Boy, it was anti. He made Anna disappear. He made me put part 3 out.
Stop
good.
That, bro. I ain't make that nigga.
Oh yeah, Taj. Hey, yeah, Mr. Mars set well up on that. See, Mr. Mars, he's beating people like that.
It's how you lie, man. You said Anna got a nasty ass pussy. You said you called her anorex, all that shit. You did. I remember you said her pussy stank and all that. Yes, you did.
But Best Fighter, how did he lie? How'd you know he didn't lie?
Hold up, I ain't never said nothing about that little female.
Yes, you did on TV channel. You was like, you did. You called her anorex, all that.
Best Fighter, how do you know he didn't lie?
Let me find out. Let me find out.
Who didn't lie?
Y'all want to hear how hot songs, bro? Listen to this shit, bro.
Man, Kevin Durant, he's the one guy that makes me feel when I'm watching Kevin Durant play. He's the one guy that makes me feel the way I felt when I watched Kobe, Michael, Magic, and Larry. Kevin Durant's that guy. He makes me feel that way. I hadn't had that feeling since Kobe. When I watch Kevin Durant play,
he make you feel real good.
You already said.
Hold on. Play it again. Play that again.
Feel real good. Make him feel real good.
House be rubbing himself for real.
Yo, tossing me there on the gram, dog. I was crying.
He's the one guy that makes me feel the way I felt when I watched Kobe, Mike, Magic, and Larry.
What, you in love with that nigga?
Kevin Durant's that guy. He makes me feel that way. I hadn't had that feeling since Kobe. When I watch Kevin Durant play, man, I just got that little explosion, man. It's like,
hell no.
Yo, see,
Hey, turn it off, man. He gay.
Hell
He
nah.
took a page when he said that, though.
Oh, hell no.
Oh my, that shit is gay as hell. Boy, he be creaming his pants.
Oh my, you know what?
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
done.
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
done, son. I'm done. I'm done.
This
man.
what you do to yourself.
Oh
Chicken.
man, that's gonna be the title of my video tomorrow, man.
I am done,
Oh
bro.
man, Kevin Durant makes me feel that explosion. Oh,
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
Damn,
man,
bro.
I ain't.
Yo,
oh,
yo,
my
when
God.
Taj sent me that video on the gram, though, I was
I
like,
wonder
yo,
how
he ain't
KD
even
feel
say
about his own fanboys. Now he was talking that shit about
Oh man, nah, man, I gotta
everybody else
talk to Hives now, bro.
fanboys.
I
I
wouldn't
gotta
talk
talk
to him
to
at
Hives
all.
now, dog.
I wouldn't talk to him.
Said anti-Hawks don't like you. You know that.
Oh, no, I'm cool with Hives, bro.
Oh, y'all squash a
That nigga
little
know what
beef.
it is.
Okay.
I ain't never had no beef with him. I just was fucking with him.
Shit, you made him cry.
I ain't make that man cry, dog.
Yeah, you did. He got off the
I
panel and
was just
shit.
fucking with him
oh
one night,
man,
dog.
hold on, man. We gotta get back on basketball, y'all. For the last 10 minutes, y'all.
Yo, hold up. I got out, man. Come on. Don't play it no more, neither, dog. That nigga said it make me explode. Come on.
Hold on,
bro.
go Mike. Go Mike. Keep it quiet, man. Go Mike. What you got?
Answer.
You know, it's Mike that song. You the best that song.
Hold on, go Mike. Go Mike. Go Mike. You gotta turn your mic on, man. What's good? I'm gonna kick you out and let somebody else in.
Don't come in here
Part four,
trolling,
though.
son. You hear me?
But basically,
Ghost
so-
don't troll.
Hey, shut up, dude. Hey, CH3, shut up. CH3, shut up, bro.
Hey, Lamar, drop part 4 though, for real.
All right,
And
SB.
I'll send $50 in super chat if you drop
That's
part
right.
4.
Ain't no
Hold on.
part
Okay,
four,
hey. Put $50 in the super chat. I'll drop it.
Nah, he lying. Ain't no
Oh,
part
really?
four, dog. He lying, bro. Ain't no part four. Don't let Lamar fuck your
All right,
head
hey,
up,
if he
bro.
put $50 in the super chat,
Fuck
he
out
might.
of here.
I'll put that thing out in the morning.
Stay on Durant
He
so
lying,
bad.
bro. He
Hey, yo,
lying.
but get back to basketball, though.
What you know, Anti? What you know about that part 4, Anti?
I don't know nothing about that because I know it ain't one. You heard me? I know how Lamar operate. Lamar be trolling, dog.
Oh my God! I heard. Hey, we've all heard this before.
Come on. Come on.
The anti know he might be in part 4.
No, I'm not. Don't lie on me. You
Oh,
heard?
Lord, have mercy.
No, he lying.
Dallas, Texas.
All I'm gonna say is I'm glad that skank got what she deserved. That's all I'm gonna say.
Why you hating on that girl? Why you calling her all that?
First of all, you cuss her out more than anybody on the
That's a
channel.
beautiful
Shit.
black queen, dog. Don't do
No,
that.
first of all, ain't nothing cute about her. You call her, like I said, you call her anorex, ugly this, ugly that. Shit,
That's
you
a
talking
beautiful
about?
black queen.
Hold on, man.
First,
Hey.
she ain't no queen.
That's
She ain't no
right,
queen.
that's
First
right,
of all,
that's right. Let's end the chat on some basketball talk.
she
man.
ain't no
We're gonna end it.
queen. The bitch stink. But yeah,
Hold
let's
on,
go.
that's right. Hold on, that's right. It's just Big Mac sauce. We got a cure for that with Manscaped.
Come
Oh,
on.
here you go with this manscape, dog. That nigga getting paid a bag, boy. That nigga that had 5 promotions.
Hey,
in one year.
he getting that bread. That's what's up.
Yeah, best. Yeah, when next time you see her, offer her that Kukan code and some ball deodorant. Hey, that ball deodorant worked. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, I know Haas need that after having an exposure from KD. He needs that.
That shit is gay.
Hey, CA, you gotta send me that clip. That's gonna be my next commercial, man.
Nah, bro, you can't.
Hey,
Nah, fuck
Todd
that.
said he
dog.
stream recorded it.
Look at Anti. Look at
I'll send me
Anti.
that.
Nah, fuck that.
Oh,
You won't
send me
hear
that.
that
I
shit,
gotta
dog.
do that. Send me that. I gotta make that Manscaped commercial. Man.
He said it gives him a little small explosion.
Hold on. We're gonna get somebody new in the
Give me
chat.
a little
Yeah,
explosion.
we're gonna bring
son.
somebody new in the chat. Evan Wave, man, hit the link. I never seen you in here before. Evan Wave, hit the link.
Getting back to basketball though. So basically, the whole topic, you know what I mean, about Steph Curry AI. We all
D-Wave
understand
versus
that.
AI is the question now.
Now we're not doing that. I'm not entertaining that. I'm not even entertaining that bullshit.
I love AI, but D Wade, yeah, he'll dog AI any day.
I ain't even entertaining. It's not even about. See, that's the thing. It's not even about one-on-one though.
D Wade versus Curry would have been the better argument. That would have been a better argument.
Yeah.
Facts.
I mean, AI versus Curry wasn't really an argument. Shit.
It wasn't, but I'm just saying if you really want to make a real argument of a recent player, it's D Wade. D Wade.
They got the same finals records.
Yeah, they can give him a run for the money. And his peak was crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I mean? That's more of an argument.
And actually, if you want to make an argument, you can put Kobe.
Hold on, Evan Wave, man. Evan Wave, hit that link. I haven't seen you in here before. Or go Mike, you come back in. Go Mike, you can come back in.
But like here, that's the thing. Get that nigga out. And that's the thing. And that's the thing though. So basically, like you can like the whole purpose, like AI just one of them people that was just a great individual player that was not a great team player. And I mean, you know what I mean? That's why
SB,
you know what I mean.
Nobody said AI was trash.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
SB got like an old soul or something. He must have.
Nah, he be trying to cape for the 90s.
Yeah, he be caping for the 90s.
He got some old heads. You know what I'm saying? He got some old heads that be with him and shit that he be trying to cape on with. Trying to be down with some old heads talking basketball.
Mike came back in.
You know how it go.
We got 5 minutes to go.
Hey, what's up, Go Mike?
What's up, Go Mike? Answer.
I hate this nigga, bro. I hate this nigga.
How you gonna hit the link and still ain't say nothing though, man?
Hold on.
About to go ham.
Hold on, y'all gotta be quiet so we can hear him. Go Mike, what's good?
You stupid ass.
Go Mike, I'm gonna kick you out. Your mic ain't working. I'm gonna kick you out.
Oh,
that man speaking his heart. That man speaking his heart out too, though.
Shit, Anti need to get on the Xbox.
Nah, don't do it.
Hey,
hold on.
The controller's too big.
Hold on, what you got, Sean?
I said I only got 5 minutes left, but real quick, why y'all think Shaq be trolling these big men like this? Like you heard what he said about Rudy Gobert contract extension.
Oh, we had a whole conversation that night about that in hell, bro.
Yeah.
You said Shaq a hater though, man.
You want to know why?
Oh, the money.
What was your question,
The
Sean?
money. Just jealous over the money.
I said, why is it?
Yeah,
why,
what he
why
said.
y'all think Shaq trolls these big men today like this? Why y'all think he
What he
trolls?
said?
Money, jealous.
What he said?
He a hater.
He get money though, so why would he be jealous though?
He a hater. There's some people like that, man.
Because his place in history ain't secure.
It's not.
What you mean? He one of the top 10 players of all time.
Yeah,
He is.
For now.
He is, but his place ain't secure. See, Kobe got the greatest Laker on lock.
Magic.
LeBron then came in.
Magic said Kobe's better than him, so
Magic being
LeBron
nice.
push Shaq to the sky with 1 ring.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, facts, man.
I mean, Shaq always be hated, man. Like that man was hating on Luka Doncic's shot against the Clippers, man. Like,
man, he was hating
not-
bad
he's
when
not-
Kobe first got drafted.
He's not secure. Like, listen, because like you said, B said his place is not secure, man. He will be other players will surpass Shaq. You know what I mean? His place not
Sadly
secure.
true.
The crazy part is if Shaq had
He didn't utilize his career.
Someone gonna go on TV and punch him dead in his face. Shit. All that shit he was talking about JaVale McGee.
Ain't nobody gonna walk up to Shaq and punch him in his face.
Facts.
All that shit he was talking about JaVale McGee.
I'm just saying,
calm down, nigga.
I don't care if you're in the same height. You're gonna think about punching Shaq.
Fucking right.
Shit, Charles Barkley didn't think about it.
Charles Barkley
said, he even admitted, he said, the only reason I did that, he said, because he knew a crowd of people would come in and save him before it got out of control.
So you think you think at that time he was really thinking that?
He did say
that. He did say that. That's funny.
I'm talking about in the heat of the moment. Shaq can't fight.
You don't have somebody that big don't have to be able to fight. If they hit you one time, it's gonna feel like they know how to fight.
So how come when he hit that dude on the Detroit Pistons, that dude swung back at him? He didn't knock the dude out.
Yeah, but
he couldn't fight back
basketball fights don't last long.
Hulk smash your stupid ass. Hulk smash.
What, that slow ass punch?
Swinging on the nigga.
Hold on. Richard, hit the link again. It should be good. You should be good now.
Shaq tried to swing at Brad Miller. Why he didn't do that on Charles Oakley?
Brandon Spence says Steven Adams would kill Shaq.
Yeah, he would. Man, no Kiwis don't play. Them Kiwis don't play.
I heard he go hunting in the woods with no shoes on. Him and his brother.
Son, those Kiwis don't play.
See that? What?
Yeah, what do
They
you
Those
said Steven
Kiwis do
Adams he
not
going
play.
100 with no shoes on.
What context are you saying this in? Are the basketball court or just in real life?
Real
Steven
life,
Adams
a
strong.
fist fight.
Yeah, Steven Adams strong as shit though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, they say he's the strongest
that
in the league.
mother.
A lot of people
He
say he's the
crazy.
strongest in the league.
Yeah.
And he balling with them Pelicans, nigga. Yeah.
Yeah, he moving shit around. Them screens him and
Yeah,
Zion be
y'all
putting on
ain't gonna
niggas.
do
Boy,
y'all
niggas
ain't
don't
gonna
want
do
none
shit
of
with,
that
with
shit.
with Zion on defense, nigga. That nigga Zion is horrible on defense. He's barbecue chicken on defense, boy.
Yeah.
That nigga got
He's
no
barbecue
stand. That
chicken.
man don't got no rights to eat like Charles Barkley for
Sack
real,
your
man. That's a real
stupid ass.
comparison.
Get down, bitch. Yeah.
Charles Barkley was a perfect comparison for Zion.
No, I just think he don't know. I think
Don't know
all
where
of his
to be at.
all of his explosion is north south. He don't have no west to east, like west to east, like lateral quickness to even stay in front of nobody. He's all
Yeah,
north
you
south.
don't want him getting low down like that on defense anyway. He too big.
I mean, I just think just his decision making on defense, I question it. He overcompensates a lot, like, and he'll leave the shooter wide open. I see it a lot. It happens way too much. You been that time, bro? You having an aneurysm or something, bro? You good, bro?
Man, you better be playing for money.
Shit, I be raging too. Shit.
Hey,
who y'all got in the finals?
Hey, finals. I got Philly and the Lakers.
I got Nets and the Lakers.
Give up on him, man.
Is that Keith Stevens?
I think that's Keith Simmons. Simmons, man. Let's go. Sleep.
Yeah, it's
Simmons
time for Keith.
sleep.
Yeah, Keith been quiet for a while. Keith, you still there?
Nah, that nigga sleeps, huh? That nigga hit an elder on us.
Sound like he's snoring underwater. Shit.
Stupid ass.
Whoever gonna come out the East, man, that shit gonna be tough.
The East is gonna be crazy.
It is.
I got Philly though. No, that's the only team I really trust right now. Now, if they stay healthy,
it's still
I got
early.
Philly.
It's still early though. They looking great though. I can't hold them.
The Nets chance went down with Dinwiddie. So if he don't come back, they got no shot.
You know, it's weird how they look so different without him. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah,
they need somebody. They need a real playmaker out there with him.
I'm not lying.
But the East gonna go off of matchups. You gonna
Then we need
depending
a
with the
reason why they was
matchups.
in the playoffs last year.
Because like the Sixers, like I said, people will laugh. I'm like, okay, I said the Celtics and the Sixers. I feel that the Celtics always gonna have that type of edge on them for some type of reason. They got an edge on them. I don't know.
I think the difference though this year is that with the Sixers this year is they actually have a coach. Nothing against Brett Brown, but he wasn't. He was only gonna take them so far. So Doc Rivers to me this year could be like what Phil Jackson was his first year with the Lakers.
And they just look more balanced, Sean.
They look more balanced. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, they got
Doc know what he doing though. Like, Doc
but that's the same thing with New Orleans. I think it was the coach. They look so much different with Van Gundy out there. They look so much.
Hey,
different.
I know that picture you had showed with Zion with some bullshit, nigga. That nigga still heavy, dog.
Of course.
Somebody showed a picture of Zion like that nigga still heavy, boy.
He all right.
The
thing with Zion, you gotta at this point in time, you can't even worry about his fitness. You just gotta take what you can get out of him. Because going this far, going to this point in your career, going in your second year, you need to know how to eat and get your fitness together to be right for the season. So that's on him.
Maybe he is right. We don't know.
I'm just saying, maybe it's just how he's built. But I don't know.
People say the same thing about Charles Barkley. You know what I mean?
Charles Barkley ate his way out the league. That's what he did.
He was fat coming into it, and he got fat on purpose because he was trying to have certain teams not draft him.
He always looked calm, but he eventually got embarrassed. But
Sean Kemp got that pregnancy weight from like 7 women at one time.
He should have been in the Hall of Fame. That's all I'm saying. He could have been, but
I mean, he still got some vacation out, but
he came back from the lockout season looking like a whole nother person, man.
He ain't a whole nother person because he was huge.
Out of pocket, man.
I mean, it's kind of sad what happened to his career, though, man, because he was, man.
He should have wore a hat. That's what he could have done.
SB, you can't say stuff like that because Go Mike will really act like he's on it.
Zion shit
man
like
said Zion
hey,
look like go
Hey, you
Mike.
see that? Hey, you see that? You see that, Lamont? SB, he said, "I'm Zion. I'm Zion."
Hey,
You know what I'm
Stop saying
hey,
that.
Go Mike told me. He told me, hey, I dropped a video the other day. I woke up in the morning, that thing had like 102 comments. I'm thinking I'm about to see all types
I was on there going off on that nigga.
Go Mike then posted like 94 comments on my stuff.
I was going off.
damn, I gotta read it.
I said, go Mike. Hey, I was like, man, I was like, text me if you got that much to say. You got my real number.
Go Mike. Go Mike commented like five times on like one of my videos.
He let everybody on the panel disrespect my family.
Lying, no, he lying.
What is that? What is that?
Nah, salute to Go Mike, man. Make sure you go check out his content, man. Sometimes he do drop some gems.
Anti-social is not social. Anti-social ain't social.
True the king. He be like, True the king. You're 5'8".
Ain't got no social media. Anti-social ain't got
no. Hey, we gotta stop picking on Go Mike.
Know more about basketball than him. Need to shut your channel down.
What does that even mean? Because I don't have no social media. What the fuck you talking about?
So hold on, I got a question for Lamont though.
What up?
What's the real problem between you and the big homie Ticket?
I don't know.
Ain't no problem, dog.
Hold on, look.
Why are you blocked? Why are you blocked?
That's right. I'm gonna tell you this.
It's a lot of niggas blocked over there.
After I dropped part 1, I went on the show the next day. And so I was typing in the comments and like nobody was responding. I was like, oh, well, the first thing I noticed was I saw I lost my wrench when I put a comment in. I didn't have no wrench. I'm like, dang. So I tried to go into the live panel, and as soon as I went into the live panel, it just said you've been blocked. Like, and I was like, dang. So he blocked me from the live panel and the chat. I was like, all right.
That happened to me.
I think I'm blocked I'm blocked from the comments.
I think it's L like a man, man. You
damn
whole ass shit. Like,
I didn't care. I don't know why though. Like literally ever since I dropped part 1, he's never. I think he knew what it was eventually going to lead to.
Goddamn right.
But why is he?
He can pretend. Here's the difference between my situation. See, when I say I did an investigation, I can show you guys. When he says he does an investigation, nobody knows what the hell he's talking about. He can just say it. But so I just try to make it funny and put it out there and give it to y'all.
Man, this is YouTube. It ain't no there's no.
Yeah, there's no beef. I ain't got time to beef with nobody all the way in the Dominican Republic. It's funny to me. It's all funny. It's all fun and games. Like I said, he can always come on I'm blocked over there. He can always come over here and I'll let him in the panel just like anybody else. Like it ain't nothing. Even Anna and Will, I would both let them in. It might be funny. We might laugh at. See, the thing is, if they just came in, accepted they L, and just let us roast for a little bit, it'll be over with.
Oh, come on.
But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, we laugh at it. Like we don't even really look at it.
Boy, she come back on Ticket Channel, nigga. I'm having a whole barbecue section. You heard? I'm honey roasted.
Hey,
I'm honey roasting at the motherfucker, boy.
If he would have just came on and took his roast,
I'm honey roasted, you heard?
Hey, where'd she go? You were raw dogging that girl?
Man, boy, don't play with me, dog.
Shit, he got mad at me because I said Charles Oakley was a fake tough guy.
I like Amazons, you heard? I don't like skinny bitches.
She an Amazon.
No, the fuck she not. Just because she look like an alien, nigga.
Oh, Rex is on. That's what she is.
Hold up, man.
Yeah,
I know you like. Just say they fat girls, they ain't Amazon.
No, I like Amazons, nigga.
You like to eat? You say you 280.
Man, look, ain't no Amazon.
I'm 280. What that mean?
You like to eat?
I like Amazon.
I ain't got nothing.
Ain't not them Amazon women in shape.
I don't know what he talking about.
What Amazon?
Nigga.
You talking about
Dallas? You heard me?
I don't know no nigga that's 280.
I'm talking about a real Amazon.
You know, see that what?
That gut you got, nigga. That's what I said.
Nigga, have you seen me?
Yeah, you got a gut.
Nigga, you ain't never seen me, boy. Fuck out of here. Go Mike ain't never seen me.
Hey, put your picture back up so we can see.
Why, nigga? You think I'm that sexy, dog? You think I'm that handsome, nigga? You think I'm that handsome?
Hey, that was the funniest thing in the world. He put his picture
gotta pay
there.
me, nigga.
I would put it on the big screen.
Hey, nigga, you a chef. You eating all day.
I'm not eating, boy. If you know anything about cooking, dog,
fruit and water.
If you know anything about cooking, you get tired of looking at food after a while. What the fuck you talking about?
What go win at his hat when he said he don't take one bite of that steak.
Better do that intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting, nigga.
Intermittent,
right.
yeah. You funny.
Hey, one thing though I recommend everybody try is I went on a water fast for a whole week. Everybody should do that. Clean your system out. Water fast.
Drunk nothing but water. You ain't do shit up.
Yeah, I had a cat at
nothing but water.
So what workouts did you do the whole day?
First 3 days. What do you mean? What workouts? I just did a lot of cardio workouts and just drank a lot of water. And then the only thing you can really cheat with is you can use the no, not honey, because that's calories. What I did was there was like these 0-calorie like vitamin packs that you can put in your water to give you some extra vitamins, but that's about it.
I've been doing fruits and water. I done lost 10 pounds.
Turn around, it's behind you.
Damn.
What the fuck you mean? You know what? I'm tired of your old ass. Come text me, old ass nigga. I'm tired of your old ass.
Went right to your thighs.
Hey, I found
what you say?
Oh, music was a joke tonight.
This man said just drink water for a week. I'm gonna try that.
I'm pulling up on your bumper, nigga.
Hey man, it's gonna be the funniest thing if we all get together at this basketball game, man. I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, Bees better not be there. I know that much.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna put you in a whole blender, nigga.
Hey, all the bad people I know live down in the cemetery.
Yeah, I know. I hear you talking.
Oh, look. Hey, they messing with you. They said you said intimate fasting.
No, I said intimate
31.
Yeah.
He talking
about best fighter.
Oh, best fighter. Nah, going to water fast, y'all. Just try it for just 3 days. It's real good for your body, man.
What was your result, Lamont?
Get you some seagrass. I mean, I lost weight, but it wasn't really the weight because I wasn't caring about the weight loss. It was just the detoxing, cleaning my body out with the sea moss and the bladder rack. That's what you do.
That's
so you had headaches and shit?
Nah, I didn't have no headaches. No, I just drank water to avoid the headaches.
Right.
If you don't drink water, you'll get them headaches. Oh man! All right, y'all. We about to wrap this up, man. Salute to everybody for coming in.
All right, Anton. You have a good night, dog.
Fuck shit, y'all be safe.
Hey, Anti, if you got any, I know you dealing with a lot of BBWs. If they
I
get
ain't
a little,
nothing about no BBWs.
if they hold on, but if they get a little Big Mac sauce tinge, you got Manscaped.
Nothing about no motherfucking BBWs, nigga.
If they get a little tinge down there, if you smell a little something funny down there, you can just squirt them with some of that.
Oh,
you can just squirt them.
Wally, shebang bang.
Hey, they can't help it if they got them thighs rubbing together all day. That Big Mac sauce.
10 years. And
that Big Mac
10 years,
is
and
inevitable.
BBW is gonna be BBBBBBWs. You know that,
Fucking
right?
stank.
Hey, yo, they said anti skinny.
hey, Anti, you going to the game?
Oh, man.
I gotta
hey,
work.
Man, Brandon Spence got some good
I
jokes
know
in
you
there.
going to Lamont's game.
No, nigga, I gotta work, bro.
That's in July, man. You can play.
I got money to make, dog. I'm not taking no vacation. No time soon, bro.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. I
got money to make, dog. What you talking about? You gonna pay my bill?
You got vacation?
It's just one weekend.
I ain't got no vacation.
What you mean? How you get days off?
I don't. And when you a cook, bro, you don't get vacation hours and paid time off and all that shit.
That's not true.
Damn.
No, where I work
so
at,
lame, because I know my partner ain't work at, one of them French Quarter things, and she, come on, Anti.
I don't get paid time off. I
know the way he just said.
Oh man,
you get breaks.
You got rank over there. You telling me
I
you can't get
I was just about to say that. We don't even get breaks, bro. I was just about to say that. We don't get breaks. No. Because you got to look at it. When you a cook, bro, you ain't working a full 8-hour shift. You working
Even Gordon Ramsay got breaks, motherfucker. You getting
nigga, he's a chef, nigga.
Wait,
executive chef. Fuck you talking about?
What you do?
Go know where you work at.
I'm a cook.
Go know where you work at. We can ask Goat if they get breaks.
Go, Mike. Go, Mike. You got to work on your joke game, man. You be saying some weird jokes, man.
Shit, y'all see my boy Tommy Egan come back?
Learn how to spell, nigga.
He said, "I bet Hoss is faster than Anti." Where'd that come from?
Hey, hold on. Hey, Tommy came back on Power Book too.
Yeah.
I gotta go watch. I've
Yes,
been following that shit. I gotta go watch. Who he came back for?
He went to see how Cash was doing, and then Tyreek was sitting on his car.
He do. He do. That nigga making chili and hot dogs, dog.
Then you know he ain't working in July.
Yo, Brandon Spence is coming for you, man.
He gonna be off in July, huh? He guaranteed to be off in July.
Y'all crazy.
Hey, Brandon Spence. Hey, look up. I want you to look up 2 steakhouses in Dallas, bro. Look up Perry Steakhouse and look up Dakota Steakhouse in Dallas, Texas, dog. Then come holler.
He said,
"Look them up."
Go know where it's at.
Look them up.
Oh, Samurai Warrior. He said Ticket TV is live right now.
Honestly, though, I haven't really been watching Ticket like that ever since he been threatening to block me for no reason, pretty much.
Oh man!
You said Jermaine O'Neal punched Ben Wallace, or I'm gonna block you? What the fuck?
Oh yeah, I was there that night. Did he drop a video on it or something?
That shit is retarded. There was a video of it. He got mad at me for it.
No, you know why he did that, right? Because you know he went to VC. What college did he? Oh, he went to the same college Ben Wallace did. That's the only why he said that. Virginia Union.
Oh, he went to Virginia Union.
Yeah, he went to Virginia Union.
That's where Charles Oakley went too. That no wonder she likes Charles Oakley so much.
He interviewed somebody. He interviewed somebody from there. What's the dude name back in the day? He played for the Knicks.
Hey man, I watched.
Hey man, I'm being
that's why he got so mad.
I'm going to do a video.
Yeah, you know, he probably because
Charles Oakley was a bum, y'all.
Hey,
he was, but don't say that to Ticket. Shit.
You been blocked over there, Ben.
That's why y'all down low swinging that niggas and shit.
He was a real physical guy that had really lacked any real basketball skills other than being able to rebound. He was a bum, y'all. I'm not gonna act like he was just like I don't even know why we give him so much credit. He was okay. He was a bum for the most part, though.
Because he
was one of the reasons. Like that's one of the reasons why they couldn't beat Jordan. He couldn't make it. He couldn't make a jump shot, missing layup. Man, come on, man. I'm not.
Yeah, I still credit him for birthing Ben Wallace though, so he gets that credit.
Ben Wallace birthed Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace did that.
No, he's the reason. He's the reason why. No, he's the main reason why Ben Wallace got a shot though. That's why Ben Wallace.
Yeah. No, I give you that. Yeah.
Hey, best fighter, you been banned on Ticket?
No, I almost did when I talked about Charles Oakley was a fake tough guy, and when I said Jermaine O'Neal punched Ben Wallace, that's when he said he gonna take my wrench and block me.
Yeah, but you understand why he said that. He from Virginia.
Yeah, I live in Virginia, but y'all understand.
Did y'all know one time I was watching the live stream? I was just letting random videos play on my live stream. I'm in the shower showering, and this man taking. I had to double check to see if it was live, and he said, "I'm literally in the shower." He said, "Oh, that dude Lamont just tried to come in the panel, man. I know that's you. I got your IP address." I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm in the shower, man. I was like, "What are you talking about?" Oh man, I was like, man, they
does he really be having IP address?
No, man. He the puppet master. He like to play narratives. That's it.
Thank you. Yes. No. But I do have geotags. I don't have IP addresses, but I do got geotags.
Yeah, that nigga that DR heat man. Brain up, man. Bitch.
Damn. Oh my god. Yeah, that's funny. That's
Lamont, when you going back on Samurai Beast Warrior? He blocked me. I can't.
Damn,
I'm too busy. I'm too busy over here. I don't got time to go over there.
Hey, him and C Hill been going at it for about 30 minutes.
About what?
This Dwayne Wade Iverson shit.
Why is he even arguing with him, bro?
And then it turned into he basically saying Dwayne Wade wasn't that good. He couldn't have won.
Wow. Oh my god, dude!
He lying. You know he lying.
You could have took any decent big man in the league that year, and Dwayne Wade and them would have won. And they've been arguing about it for about 30 minutes now.
Hold on, just to gas up Iverson. Just to gas Iverson.
It's all about gas and Iverson.
Because why do you gas up some of the biggest losers in the NBA? At least gas up somebody that won.
He said D Wade better than AI. He said D Wade better than AI in the past.
No, he ain't saying that now.
Exactly, he's lying now though. He just saying that because hype up. He's just doing it just for content. I don't know.
Well, he said Dennis Rodman was not a good defender, but then I listened to a video with him and Say Less a year ago, and he was talking about Dennis Rodman was the greatest defender of all time.
That's why I be getting up. I'm like, come on.
Hey, you gotta have somebody he can argue.
Wait. Why True the Game block?
He called him a bald-headed eagle.
He started with me. He got personal.
Oh, nigga, stupid.
Bees. He went personal with me first.
Mike. If you troll Ticket the way you troll us, man, I'll give you a $50 cash up just to see that video.
Yeah, go.
They probably go crazy.
Hey, when he blocked True, he said, "Say something. Say something. Say something." He done kicked him off the panel.
Oh man.
I was like, I looked, yo, bees. I played the video. I'm like, I couldn't even say nothing. What are you talking about? This dude really crazy. I'm really looking at the video. Yo, this dude really crazy.
Say something. Man. That's what I thought.
He's saying it. You would think, hey yo, bees. You would think like me and him was in person or something. Like, what are you? I'm like, you would think he choking me out or something.
Hey, he was going. I was on his show one day. He was going real hard at Kyrie, and then I came in and he was talking about how they be hating on Kyrie. I was like, look, man, Kyrie deserves everything he get, man.
Come on.
He like, what? I'm like, look, man, you can't put out no posts telling the media you ain't gonna talk to them, act in a certain type of way, then think you're gonna use the media for your own personal gain. They gonna come at you hard.
Facts.
Right.
That's facts.
First,
like, use the media. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
So all the shit they gonna be on him all year. If they don't get to the finals, they gonna crush them.
Oh yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
He's done. He's done. That's what I'm saying. And now that he's
Kyrie first too,
he don't look the same. I'm telling you. I don't know how your third best player go down and your team look that much worse.
Well, it's because they don't have a playmaker now. Now you now Kyrie got to play that role. He can't.
He can't dominate. He can't dominate as a player.
So then when he came into the year and he said, "I'm going to try to be the Draymond Green of this team." That's what he said. And now they don't have that player no more.
Hey, you didn't see that Kevin Durant interview with Barkley now?
I seen that. That joint was a motherfucker. KD's funny as a motherfucker.
He just put his head straight down and gave one-word answers the whole time.
He said no.
Because Charles
we said no, yeah.
Yeah, Charles said that Kyrie needs some help, some psychological help.
KD be riding for his team. I give it that though. When it needed to be, KD be riding for his teammate when it needed to be.
That's
when it needs to be.
Hey, when you look at KD legs, that's what anti-legs look like.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, it's time for you to take your ass to sleep, you heard? Get off my nuts, dude.
Damn.
Get off my nuts, dude.
Go, Mike. Get in the leg room, anti.
Huh?
This man B's got no chill.
Should never do leg day and go to work.
Go, Mike.
That shit gonna have you crying.
Go, Mike. I never see you troll like this on TikTok. I think you afraid to get blocked over there, dog. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey, last time I was on the panel, anti-came.
Yeah, I ain't trying to get, but that's why I'm going there.
I won't go, Mike.
Go, Mike.
I won't,
get
Mike.
for no reason.
Over here. I don't care.
Can't say shit about certain people. I gotta walk on eggshells, but they get this.
On the video.
Yeah, he's that Virginia Union ties though, but that's why he said that.
Hey,
shit.
Super Mac.
But he'll let Will disrespect everybody.
Yeah, Super Mac told him that his computer on cap locks.
That nigga stay telling the name. He stay telling the name.
Hey, yo, Super Mac is funny as a motherfucking dog.
I just don't have it. I don't
be like, hey, all
I'm
that
trying
shit.
to get him over here because he be cracking me up. He said he couldn't find my channel.
I don't want to go to jail, man.
Oh man, that was funny. I was trying that.
I'm serving some of them heat rocks, man. You know what I mean? You telling on everybody.
Accolades.
Yo.
All right, y'all. Hey, y'all. It was a good chat, man. We about to shut this thing down, man.
All right.
All right, peace.
All right.
Fuck you.
Yeah, have a good night.
Hey, dog, get that grease out your ear.
Anti got to start wearing them big hats like Ticket, man. Get some better hats. Oh man, look, Anti want to come back in so bad. He probably heard that.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Salute, man. We'll be back tomorrow, man.
Salute.
All right, y'all be easy.
Sir, yep. Salute, man.
Hey, Ayy.
J. Cameron.
Always trapping hard, I get them racks in. Stay flipping packs, I get them racks in. Spiffy designer down, I get them racks in. Stay switching whips up and out the coupe, I get them racks in. Always trapping hard, I get them racks in. Stay flipping packs, I get them racks in. Spiffy designer down, I get them racks in. Stay switching whips up and out the coupe, I get them racks in. Ayy, selling work, working off an impulse. Haters dead, tell me that's an impulse. Tryna throw salt with an insult. Getting cash money, I'm in the results. No words, body language, how we talk. Nigga straight to the point like a pitchfork. Lead by example, always make it happen. Carry out my vision, lead like a captain. Stayed up in P's and transactions. Keep my 9, that's for any static. Smoke so much, got my eyes signing. For the bitches and the cheese, y'all ever added. Teaching track themselves while some adding. All them counting up checks, stay adding. Met a plug became edition way back when. Stayed down 10 toes, all I do is win. Zones out, can't lose, nigga like the playoffs. Zoned out, locked in, nigga like p-ball. Call a spade like we playing cards. In the cut, couple diamonds since I ran it up. Zones out, can't lose, nigga like the playoffs. Zones out, locked in, nigga like p-ball. Call a spade like we playing cards. In the cut, couple diamonds since I ran it up. Always trapping hard, I get them racks in. Stay flipping packs, I get them racks in. Spiffy designer down, I get them racks in. Stay switching whips up and out the coupe, I get them racks in. Always trapping hard, I get them racks in. Stay flipping packs, I get them racks in. Spiffy designer down, I get them racks in. Stay switching whips up and out the coupe, I get them racks in. Ayy. Set shit off, I'm a young gunner. Keep the pistol, won't take shit from me. Been robbed, now I keep it on me. Try me, I find dummy. Was broke down, they ain't had no money. These niggas and bitches was acting funny. Cut it short, rapping like a mummy. Keep racks round, stay stunting. Bust a moves if we been hustling. Soldiers if we been a hustling. Know how to give out testies to the customers. Bust up, cause it's all or nothing. Get packs out, get wrecked.